Greetings and welcome. I am Joffrey, and today I'm going to be doing something that I've been meaning to try for a long time. I've had people suggest it on and off every time I've brought up the idea before, and today I thought I would actually give it a go with just showing people a thing or two about how I mod. Now, I'm sure just as many of the people that will end up watching this are already my fellow modders from the Realms of Exile team, but for those of you who are not, and those of you who are, feel free to, during the stream, uh, post in the chat a questions you have about what I'm doing. Yes, yeah, oh gosh. No matter what you change your name to, it's always the backflip man. It's always the backflip man to me. It's, this is the first time I've loaded up the current developer version of Realms since we got the new actual highlighting of the different bookmark characters. Because the previous guy who did that is no longer on the team, but yes, yes. The de jure kingdoms are in so much as yeah. When you hover over the people, it actually highlights their correct area with their color, which is pretty neat. Rest in peace, Miss Spear. This place just don't have color because that's the not Aachen of the HRE. But today I'm going to be modding I'm going to be modding into existence the guy who is going to be beating the shit out of poor Seragul here. Now, my fat skull is in the way. Oh wait, don't close the game. I'll turn off my face for a moment so that people can see him. But Seragul is kind of in the way. You say, yeah, I've got to get rid of him. However, today, what I'm going to be doing is showing people how I go about actually making something like that. Yeah, Trimag would be a better name than Pell. Someone should see to that. Yes, but Seragul of Pell on the surface portrays himself as a calm, measured soul, bearing an icy gaze and a keen insight. Yet in truth, this is a mask for a petty, retributive, spiteful soul with delusions of grandeur. Estranged from his wife, hateful of the native council his ancestors were saddled with, Seragul holds himself the rightful leader of the Balan Lai and rival of the aging Foracon. An Adunai prince denied his birthrights. The last council Seragul called went so poorly the hinterlands of Pell now openly defy his authority. The Balan Lai have said that it is an internal affair of Pell, and will not meddle in the matter. They obviously mean to abandon Seragul to the humiliation. But if Seragul has his way, the humiliation may be turned to gain. But what I'm going to be doing is creating ya boy's I don't know, one of his oppositions. So, let's go and look at the map, and I'll show you the spot that we are discussing here. Because currently there is a placeholder fellow there. But you shall see. So, this is the region, yes, the de jure region of Pell. However, specifically, yes, the kingdom itself is ruled by ya boy Seragul. But what we care about is this random chiefdom of Iguanja. Or as when debug mode is on, you can see that it is referred to as C underscore Iguanja. Yes. All three of these counties are what is going to be important. Because, what I will be doing here is making two characters. I don't think I'll make. I might expand on it more later, but for now it's just going to be two. Um, One, there will be the character who is a Tomsky Mag character that rules these two counties in the east, and there will be another one who is a Pell cultured Cult of Ro character that will be up in the hills here. So that person's going to be your first target as the Mag Special Military Operation. Mind you, this special operation is it's really only carried out by a couple. Like it's just some more tribal people from the outer reaches of Mag who are coming into the region, overwhelming the local culture in numbers, and just starting to push to try and conquer. They barely have any support from the actual queendom. Mag itself is this region. I should also state that it is this all this region here. Everything west of this river, basically along that line, is all in the queendom of Mag. Uh, Mind you, the proper realm that it basically all of this section here, you could call it one peninsula, is part of one contiguous realm that is split into two administrative zones, though they're not sophisticated enough for it to be an actual admin government. Um, you've got the much more tribal and decentralized Mag, and then the much larger and much more centralized 2 Mag. As I refer to it, 2 Mag is twice the Mag that Mag ever was or will be, and 3 Mag won't be much better, I'm afraid. You won't defeat the Thunderdome. I'd imagine the ruler to have a starting event where he asks for aid from the Herschel Mag Bros to the east. Yes. One of the hinterlands to be a bandit. Yep, exactly. The one county that has been bookmarked as having a different faith is that way because there is going to be the bandit leader who's hanging out here. There'll be the squishy target for you to start with. No, it's not going to be admin government. In fact, there's a good chance that almost the entirety of Mag is going to be tribal, which, 'cause yeah, there is more tribal stuff down here than you'll find in a lot of places, but rest in peace, Mag. Some of 2 Mag is going to be tribal, but Mag is going to be like 70%. uh, Now, how to actually get started? The rest will be clan. I don't. It's not likely to be clan because clan is pretty. It's pretty Islamic coded. I don't think I need to explain why the clan government is like it's basically just ICTA from CK2. And with how little modability there is for government types, eh, ain't all that much you can do. With luck, once we have administrative governments out, I'll be able to cook something up that will allow us to make a playable kind of republic that actually works instead of you having countries that are just like hobbits and brie, which are just fake government types that do literally nothing other than let you hold than letting you hold cities. Oh my gosh, DeLuca, you are relentless on asking me. He's hunting me down in every video. Oh God. Ah, it's the exact same message you typed as well. Yeah. Eventually, Forward Waith will be in. However, we're never going to add like Morgoth strongholds. They are long gone by this point. At most, you could ask for is some dark corner of a mountain up there, you might find like a collapsed entrance to one, and then people treat it as the most important thing. Like, oh my god, there's a collapsed door to like the kitchen, but they don't know. Um, can Magler go to Mag? Well, unfortunately, tragically, exactly, uh, they're people apart. In fact, the vast majority of people around here are people apart. You know, when even the Adonai around here are people apart, you know that they're pretty disconnected. So Maglar's not going to be able to use his funny destroy realm decision on the twin crowns. Yes, I really do like Thani Hazard as someone who's actually worked on it and gets to look at it and has the privilege of messing around with this code all the time. This whole area is very interesting. Mind you, I only have so much time to actually play. That's what Goat and other testers are for. We
Yes.
finally I've got one of them. Yes, Mr. Goatbush. He's in the voice call with me right now.
True.
We finally have a new lead tester and have a few more testers than we used to. So now
Yes.
we've
Oh,
got some people to actually play. Yes, play the mod,
I've
unlike
got more
me.
Dames tier. I have like 7 things of Dames tier. I think this is not fair.
Right now he's not playing CK3. He's playing EU4 and Benar. Like, oh wow, look at this guy. um. Yes,
I like his
Remerod has
detail.
been gone for way too long, so Hendrix has been promoted to lead tester. Um, no, Nazgul. Oh god, I want to start talking about how I go into the files and look for this character and shit. Now I gotta remind people. I gotta have the Autumno Orcs conversation again. Goat. I always have to have the
Oh
Autumno Orcs.
no.
Okay, okay.
Why?
So So here's the thing for people, just quickly, for people who like think autumno orcs as a concept sound cool and are like, oh my gosh, I really want to see those on the map. All right,
Hmm.
Unger High, they come from Murder High, bred by Sauron from the spawn of the autumno orcs. Wow, huh, that's pretty interesting. What does this remind me of? Oh, Gondorian. They diverged from Dunedain in this year, and then Dunedain emerged from Numenorian. Huh. Hmm. Damn. Well, it makes you think, huh?
Hmm.
Maybe it's not so much that the Autumno orcs aren't on the map because there are no descendants of those people, but maybe it's just because it's been many thousands of uncounted years since Autumno fell, and
Oh god,
all of
it's
the
like
orcs, even these guys, even these Echo Maker goblins down here, are descended from Autumno. They're all Autumno orcs. Makes sense. You've got them. They're everywhere.
they're even in Nurse Station.
They're even in the fucking roof sleepers. Goblin. The goblin culture diverged from Autumno orcs. Need to make some custom localization for the goblin culture. It should say like splintered off from Autumno from the cravens of the Autumno orcs or something. Fucking hit underground. Oh my god. Real one of the ice orcs. No, Erd is probably the last place we're gonna go. Erd is probably,
Yeah,
unironically, the last thing we got. I bet we will add Forward Waith before we add Erd. No one cares about the like not Russia place with the Ice King
that
guy.
like is barely really ever.
They're relevant in one start date at
Yeah,
best.
and even then, they're not very.
All right. So, all right. So when I look at this fellow, oh my god, they're typing more. They're
New
typing more,
Dwarven
goat. I can't explain. They're all typing.
Kingdom.
Oh no.
Which Dwarven culture is the new Dwarven Kingdom?
No.
You
They want to
talking
know
about the
about
little
eating
duchy down there?
hobbits. Yeah.
They're Blacklocks. Well, no, they're axes, right? Those guys are all axes. There's no actual
Yeah.
proper Blacklock.
They're all proper Blacklocks.
Well, okay,
I need
sorry,
to
yes,
I
yes.
need to sit down and properly sort out these cultures because I need to properly give the Axis of Nargothrond their own cultural description because right now they've got the same one as the normal
Oh
Blacklock
yeah, they
culture,
do, don't
and
they?
also the Blacklocks need to get split up into multiple cultures because the Blacklocks in the Yellow Mountains should be
Are
very
much different
distinct
than
from the
yeah.
ones who are back at home. Uh,
Right.
hmm. I just don't know all that much about how to actually code cultures yet. Though I did make the Volmaw culture, but that was kind of haggard and slapdash. But I barely made it work in the end. I don't know. I don't know if I could replicate that again. But yes, these are Blacklocks. This whole area here is very much a work in progress. Like placeholder family, no starting event, no content or ambitions yet.
Okay, sweet.
They've got one county of Echo Maker goblins down here who they don't have their faith. I haven't made their faith yet. They don't have any content. There's only one of them because we haven't expanded eastwards yet. There'll be some more of them out here, and they're going to be worshipping spiders and stuff.
Hey,
Um,
Joff, what do you think about like
don't ask
giving
about the basalt
Blacklocks?
rage. Don't ask about the basalt
No,
rage.
no, no. I'm asking about oh, what was I gonna ask? I completely forgot. That's all
Giving
rage took it
Blacklock
from me.
something. Giving Blacklock something. You
Um,
said.
yeah, I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you when I remember it.
Got him. Oh, administrative orcs. I'm actually going to be attempting to make dwarves administrative. Uh, with the release of an administrative government is going to be my excuse to go and see how much I can work on a government type for dwarves, because if possible, I want to make dwarves be some sort of administrative government, and I would like to see if I can't possibly make um it a county basis so that you have individual delvings that are the things that you were asking for governorship of, because of how dense a dwarf hold is. You don't want like the firebeards being like, oh, who's in charge of this whole region down here. Though I would make that its own administrative duchy with some feudal counts underneath. Um, but I'm gonna have to see. I'd call it like mansions or something. Ents are never going to be playable. No, Ents are not going to be playable. Do you want to just play in EU4? I can see you play EU4, Hearts of Iron, Victoria. You could play them in any game except CK3. You can't play Ents in CK3 because the Ents would have no content. There's literally nothing they could do. They would just sit there and like you would remove 90% of the events that you can get in CK3 from them. You can't have an event showing up when you're playing an Ent where you meet your hated rival in the baths and then they insult your peen's eyes. That's not how that works. Um,
You should, we should totally add them and just make them sit there. They don't get any
what
events. They don't get
what
anything unless Mary and Pippin show up one time and like
Wild
convince them
World?
to do something.
Wild World, you're icy, right? Why are you asking what key culture is? You know what key is, right? You know what key is?
Oh, I remember, Joff. Would we ever give the Blacklocks like traits for combat, like how the orcs have like um siege engineer and like stuff like that?
Oh, yeah, I specifically want to. It was one of my before I got messed up with this fucking Sauron thing. I was originally going to be coding I want to make where's the fucking where's that one trait? Again, I'm taking so long because I always do this, but people should expect this
It's
by
like
now.
all of the orc
Um,
traits. Like they have like Whipmaster and
yeah,
Siege
explosive engineer.
Engineer
I,
and
I want
yeah,
to I
that's it.
want to make a Blacklock trait. I want to make well just I want to make some dwarven military traits is the point.
Just like a
One
Blacklock
of which
Engineer trait.
specifically is one of them specifically I want to make a Blacklock engineer military combat trait. And I want to make the thing that I want to do with Kurdorazi is that I want it to be I want this to be the center of the Blacklock engineers. I want the dude who's in charge to have the trait at game start, and he's gonna just be their lead, just the leader of the Blacklock engineers. And there would be I would make one of the particular counties have a special bit. One of the particular uh, counties here would have a special building relating to that would talk about how they forged their weaponry there and keep it very secret.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Thoros get the elves deserve also. Well, you know what, John Wellington? You can join the team if you want that, because I ain't doing it.
Yeah.
The only dwarves that use beasts of burden at all are the Longbeards. You will not. You could maybe see like the axes of Nargothrond under the axe that walks here. In the Iron Hills, having some goats, and the same with the Stiffbeards. Of the Iron Hills, who again we still need to add the East Iron Hills so that they can be moved, but anyway. You won't find the Blacklocks down here with goats and stuff. At most, we're we're
You
we're
might find goat with the Blacklock Engineers.
you might find goat with the Blacklock. But the only animals that we're debating there's something we're thinking about. Not sure if we want to do it or not, but we're debating making the different dwarven houses, like how the Longbeards talk to the ravens and crows of Ravenhill. We're debating
No,
having the
no,
different
no, no.
dwarven houses speak to different birds.
Oh no! So what's gonna be the Blacklocks? Like some tropical bird, some
Well, I mean,
parrot or
obviously they talk to
something?
parrots. Also, hi, Jamie.
Hello.
Hey
I
Jamie.
keep trying to start explaining people how I go into the code and look for specific characters and stuff, but I just they keep asking me random stuff. Oh, is no, John Wellington can't be. Nah. John Wellington can't be John Henry. There's no way.
Oh no!
No way.
Henry Eden on.
No way. He can't be. He can't be.
Eden is Henry Eden on.
God damn it. I hate when you people have different names.
Oh shit! It is Henry Eden.
Yeah, he's revealed himself. Quick, grab him.
Get him!
Explosive goats? No. No, 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 not
I'm
explosive goats.
explosive when I eat the right food.
He does talk like John Henry, yeah. Alright. So, to get actually before anyone distracts me again, to get going on how I actually go about now with this character. He's a placeholder character that oddly enough he is not randomly generated. He is a placeholder character that has been put here, and as a result he has a historical ID line of Mag 1, which you can see if you've got debug mode open. So I shall be looking this man up. I just need to let me which display is that? Huh. Yeah, I could do that. Bring myself in front of it. So now I am what 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 do you mean? What is the Kian culture? The other Kian culture, the culture on the map that is Ki Like, or in the code, it exists. It's over here. What do you want to know about them? They exist. It's an empire. It's it's like I don't know. They've got
They're
a
not like
rip.
super relevant, but they're there.
What's it called? I told you it's key. It's the name of the country. They're Kians because they're from Key. I looked over here and was like, hey, you don't know about Key? You don't know it's right there. Anyway, so this character is Line of Mag 1 because we don't have an actual name for the family yet of this character. So opening up Visual Studio Code, this is the thing you want to use.
It's a godsend.
This is fantabulous. This
It's
I
not necessary, but it makes your life much easier.
yes, it is
Especially with
strictly
all those
necessary.
paradox add-ons. Oh.
It is strictly necessary. Don't have all the file info. Oh, the file info on the side is because that's just because I have opened the mod as a workspace. So on that subject, I should actually explain how that works. So let's dip over to Steam for a bit. Got my wonderful hat in time dancing thing. But we're gonna go look for the CK3 Realms in Exile. We go to Realms in Exile, and here you can see the address. You can see the address of the Lord of the Rings Realms in Exile workshop file. This is important. This number here is something that I recently had explained to me is actually quite important for this step. This number here, the first few letters of this number you want to keep in mind because for those who are not on the dev team, gosh, I don't even remember how exactly you find this. But I need to browse local files, I think. No, I need to look at those first few numbers, and I need to go to Steam.
It's in your mods folder, I thought. Or no,
Steam.
yeah, Steam
You go
apps.
to Steam. You need to go to Steam apps and then the workshop.
Yeah.
Not common. Steam apps,
Not
workshop,
common,
and then you go to content. And I can't help you with figuring out which of the. But I only have one file in here specifically for my own sanity. But one of the files you'll have in your content folder is going to be the CK3 one. But once you're inside your CK3 one, you will all of these are the different mods that you've subscribed to, and 2291. 2291. You can find it there. So, figuring out where that is important because what you want to do when you're in Visual Studio Code is go to File and add a folder to your workspace. And that is when you navigate to that file that you have found, that folder you found, and you open it there. You will open that file here. I don't need to do that because I have my mod. I as a member of the dev team, I have a different file that I store in a much easier to find location. Just right there. So, but the point is, once you open the folder, once you specifically add, don't open, you add it to the workspace, that is when you can begin the next step that I'm about to do. Alternatively, you can click triple next to Realms in Exile module in the launcher. Oh! Yes, I forgot about that. Yeah, I did also have someone explain to me that the last time I talked about this, that you just, yeah, if you can open it in the launcher, you can in fact. But the point is, one way or another, if you find your way to wherever your mod files are, you can then you can then have all of it opened up here. Now, your own shortcut for this might differ, but it should be by default pressing Control Shift F. Oh, overboss. That's right. I was messing around with I need to fix the goblin title flavor so that the Emperor tier is biggest boss. Seems that got messed up with a merge at some point. Turning in 30 minutes late. I don't know. I had to. It took me a while to actually get to the point where I'm showing people Visual Studio Code here and actually talking about how I navigate files. But what I do now that I have opened the folders I've added the folders of the workspace. I press Control Shift F. Shows the last thing that I'd searched up. But specifically, we want to, because I'm in debug mode, it'll show me when I hover over Tunde here, line of mag 1, that is his ID, that is what he is called in the code. So, line of mag, we'll just type in. Ah!
Uh-oh.
There's actually, there's a few more things that, okay, mag 1. Okay. I thought that line of mag would be enough, but apparently there's line of maggot. I don't know who the fuck line of maggot is.
I'm a maggot.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is he? No.
Great,
Where is he?
great man of the maggot dynasty.
Where the hell is he? He's not landed? He doesn't have a berry?
They're renowned for their corn and their hounds.
From the bog we blossom. What? Why haven't we made Conrad?
Why hasn't there
Conrad
been
Maggot.
content for Conrad Maggot where he starts the communist uprising in the Shire?
Why isn't he the Baron of Stock from Brickenborn's? Get out of my fam! That's wonderful. Line of maggot, of course. But line of mag 1, not maggot. Line of mag. This brings me to the Thani Hazard native characters, which he realistically shouldn't be in anymore. Realistically, he should be in his old folder because gonna need a mag and 2 mag characters folder file. I mean. Nemcraft being deafened in the voice chat makes the stream complete. See, you see, there's 2 different ways. There's 2 different kinds of people who join voice calls with me and watch the stream at the same time. There's the people, there's the cringe people who mute the stream, and then there's the based gigabrain people who lower down my volume in the voice call to be 0. So then they still hear the stream and can talk to me.
Joff, I'm gonna beat
Whoa.
you.
Oh!
Because I totally have the stream muted, but not you.
Wow. Goat's one of the brainlets, I guess. Inferior.
Today Hendrix has the brain cell.
Yeah, the stream is delayed, but
When isn't it?
I don't. You think I'm not that fantastic? I can't be instantaneous transmission to your computer.
And what's the point of high-speed internet?
Lazy dev, he says.
Troll dev. So,
Abdullah. Oh, that's right. That's what the witch doctor is. At some point, I need to give her a starting event. Ah.
I'll write one up if you want me to do the Loke.
You must. Yes, you're a tester now. You could. You Max says you must give Fishy. Fishy must have.
Please have 5 options that you can select from a Witch Doctor's starting event. Just simply name them ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah.
Bing, bang, walla, walla. I'm just gonna. You gotta have like 12 at that point though, because you gotta do the whole thing. You can't just
Yeah, we
stop.
can do another page. Yeah, continue. Bing, bang,
Just like
walla, walla, bing, bang.
5 different events of it just saying, and the witch doctor said.
I'm never gonna forget the moment that Hendrix handed me the coat of arms for her, and then he's like, "So what are the house words gonna be?" And I'm just like, "Oh, I know." And I typed it up in front of him, and he just broke when I showed him that. And then the witch doctor, she told me what to do. And for all of you who wonder, her canon. I don't remember what I wrote for her. What happens? Yeah, that's what I gave. Jefferson ate self to death. Ate herself to death. God damn, I forgot.
Oh God.
Well, but anyway, the point is, what you can see here, there are a couple things. I'll double click this file at the top to save it so that it doesn't get rid of. There's a couple different files you'll see that are opened up when I search for mentions of Line of Mag 1, because there's 2 places it's mentioned. One, it's mentioned just where the character is defined in the characters file, and then it's mentioned in E_Thani Hazard in a couple places. These. You have underneath the Duchy of Shanwo. At this date, the holder is Line of Mag 1. So the two main files. If you want to keep, I could probably keep him in the Thani Hazard native folder for simplicity's sake. But the two main files to keep in mind in relation to this character, at least for now, when you want keeping it as simple as possible. No dynasty nonsense or other like character relationships and stuff. Just these 2 are the ones to worry about. You've got where the character is defined. You've got he's referred to as Line of Mag 1, and then everything within these 2 that is between these 2 brackets is the stuff that is relevant to him. Then you have it mentioned in here where it says that at the certain date, he is the character that holds these 3 counties. So, I need to do 2 things here relating to this guy, mainly. One, I need to change his character to be properly suited for the job at hand. And the other thing is to split off another character and make him be the bandit guy who rules this. To begin that, I will replace what it says here with this hashtag that stops it from interfering with any code. It shall be. I'll replace the whole thing. I'll say, mag invasion force, which makes it sound a lot more fancy than it is. And then I'll put, just below it, I'll put the Bandit King. Which also makes him sound a lot more fancy than he is. Make him an exalted... Ah, yes, of course! The most exalted and well-educated warrior around, the guy who's gonna be invading. Yes, the random tribe that's invading. Oh, that's right. Another thing later on, something that I'll show that is a little more complicated is I'm going to actually like how the Scarlet Triad here exists, where they've got their titular duchy title. Uh, there is going to be a titular. I mean, I want to, but it's not strictly necessary. It's not strictly necessary, but I kind of want to just because it's fun. Um, to make a instead of like because I could just be lazy and just be like, all right, he starts owning this duchy because he's got two of the three counties, so just give him that duchy title to start with. No, I mean, yes, I will give him the duchy title, but that's not the point. He needs another one as well. He also, um, I need to give him his own titular duchy that will. But I don't even know yet what I want that to be. I don't know what it would be called, but I want him to have some special name for it. Best warrior in Middle Earth, yes. Continuing the trend of random people having the best educations, yeah. The Butcher of Pell post invasion. Hmm. That's a neat nickname, yeah. Um yeah,
Circle vein.
he 100% is gonna go and kill all the Caradin Iam after um after he wins. If if he wins. Often as not, no joke. Often as not, this republic like kicks ass and takes over most of Pell.
I love it.
Because Ola here is a really competent character, and he actually owns some pretty valuable land, all things considered, which is funny. Clearly we do not have enough special buildings. Shala must have another special building, and actually it doesn't have stuff defined. He's actually this strong with his city only defined as a tier 1 fucking village and not given any like predefined buildings. Sheesh. Oh gosh,
Name it the most serene palace.
none of these places have predefined buildings. God damn! What the hell have we been doing? Nothing. Basically, nowhere in Tani Hazard has predefined buildings except for Toltergal. Does even Inzilioni have it? Yeah, Inzilioni and
I think Hozareth does too. But I mean, most of their lands are all tribal.
no, Holzerath doesn't.
Oh,
I
nope,
still need to
nothing.
figure out. I still need to figure out some place inside Holzereth. Um, oh, this one county could be this one. Is that a hill? Yeah, that's a hill.
Well, I was saying stick it over in the one in the north, right? It's got the mountains right there, and you could literally just if the
Well,
yellow mountains ever get connected or whatever, it'd just be a
the
jumping point from there.
the issue with having um underneath Holzereth, it like this mountain pass being held by a dwarven war mansion is that this is a very significant place
Yeah.
for the local Sideri.
Dang.
But it would also be pretty weird. I mean, removing this one disconnected Tandy County and making it Blacklocks there wouldn't be the weirdest thing. But it is kind of strange to imagine a bunch of Blacklocks hunkered down in the fucking
forest.
bush. They're in the bush. The Blacklocks are in the jungle. It's 3 jungle baronies.
Fortunate Son starts playing.
What are you doing? The fucking trees start speaking Quizdul. Anyway.
You hide. Because these ones actually do have guns too.
Boom. They have grenade
Grenade.
explode.
Yes.
We run and we explode. The bushy Blacklocks. Yes. All right. So getting back to what I was doing. I'm going to quite simply. Oh wait. No. First I'll adjust the character. First thing I need to find the name list. So I'm going to highlight his name and Control Shift F to search for every mention of this guy's name. And now
Such a useful thing.
Thani Hazard brings me to this file, which is the name list Southwest native. So the southwestern Thani Hazard native file that has the names in it is here. So I can just grab a random interesting name from here, from the male side. This was like all the way at the end. That was basically from the end. Segun. Olujimi. Shubwigwe. Oh, goat! Goat! He needs to be from the Bukumagan tribe!
Leave me alone.
He must be the Bukumagan tribe. That's what he needs to be.
Sometime brain don't work with tongue.
Yes, they're doing a good job at distracting me, exactly. Ah, yes, Dada. The most
Dada.
fearful name. Guayin.
Truly a man of scurrilous
Olami.
intent.
Where the heck is a good name? Egwene. Emegwa. Olu. Huh. Shitty.
Shitty?
Shitty. Shigwe. I haven't looked at this name list before. I don't like these
Shigwa.
names. It was a fun... Opayemi. Let's go with Opayemi. I'm feeling an Opayemi. Religion mag, culture mag. He can be brave for sure. He definitely needs to be brave. He's doing something tremendously dumb right now, so he needs to be very brave and impatient. He's doing a very stupid thing. Arbitrary could work for that as well. I just kind of like brave, impatient, arbitrary. Just kind of like, fuck it, I can. Why not? And then like partway through, he's like, I don't know.
Ambitious?
Ambitious is
Over
too
arbitrary?
predictable. Ambitious
Yeah.
that's too obvious. Yeah. Yeah, I'll keep it like this. Keep it these traits. Arrogant? Brave, impatient, arrogant. You know what? I like that. I'm gonna make him. I like that, John. Because what I could do with him, this guy could have been personally insulted by Saragul. He could be a dude.
Oh
he
no! Saragul slept with his wife! Saragul slept with his
No.
wife!
Saragul's busy enough trying to actually sleep with his own wife. He's having enough trouble with that as is. But like he could have personally because the most recent council he caused all of the hinterlands to split away, which includes this part here, which is going to be the bandit guy. But then this guy who's living out here, he could have just been personally insulted. Like he could have mentioned just how this guy out here, he's talking the big talk, but he's never going to do anything. He keeps talking about this year I'm going to invade, and he never will. And then he takes that personally. He's like, well, fuck you. Maybe I will. I like that Saragul is calm. That feels like vengeful, calm, and ambitious. He's such a. Oh, he's great. Right. Now, traits. What physical traits? Should he have any physical traits? What's the spread of physical traits around here? Saragul doesn't have any. Allah is hail. That's right. Jamie gave Ola Hale so that he could have the bastard have Hale and Comely. Because for those who don't know, you're talking about Seragul sleeping with someone's wife. When it's talking
I
about
see.
Seragul being estranged from his own wife, Ola here, he follows Hudu Kai, which is a polygamous
Yes.
and
Yes.
polyamorous. It's both polygamous and polyamorous faith.
It's the blinky blink.
So, Ola, he just introduced Seragul's wife to his religion, and she just thought they tries out some religious practices with her, and she is lustful and vengeful, so deceitful. She it was kind of only a matter of time. So together they made Iruzagar. Wait, he's part of the Zuberi family now. He didn't used to be. I don't think he's eligible now. Damn. He used to be. He's not anymore. This is tragic. He used to be an eligible candidate. He used to be an eligible candidate to get voted into Pell, but now he isn't. This is tragic.
It's always changeable.
It must be fixed. Ruzagar is the rightful ruler of Hell. Frail.
Oh no.
Ah, yes, Frail. The frail leader of the frail leader of the Oh my god, arrogance is a sin. Arrogance is a sin. Is his wife a distant cousin of Sarah? What? Ola doesn't have a wife.
Seragul's wife is his first cousin. Or second cousin, one of the two.
Oh. Where is she?
Oh boy.
Yeah, she's on the other side of the family tree.
There she is.
Just right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually.
I completely forgot, but yeah, she is.
Why are you like this, Seragul?
This is what happens if you let me custom make some history.
Jamie. Also, that reminds me. Should I give them both the adulterer trait or not? Because the wife doesn't have it.
It depends on the religious reviews. I think that's the main driver of it, right?
Yeah. They're both Corian and Nui.
I can't remember what the faith's
Or
tolerant.
she secretly.
They consider it shunned. Okay. Listen. Go. One. Actually, no. They do look pretty similar. They do look similar enough that you could pass it off. I don't know. Because the Caradunium are pretty dark skinned. So it's not like you could pass it off as being his son. The question is just whether or not we want it to be known that
Well, I was saying make her secretly Ola's religion.
Say crypto religion. Who do you Write that down. Trig, go. Trig, new mission. You have a new mission.
That would mean she gets adulterer though, because it's dependent on what your outward faith is.
It doesn't. It could. Oh wait, it's a known fact that it's this guy's a bastard of this family. So yeah she should probably get it.
Yeah.
They're both cheating bastards, and everyone knows it.
I'll give her the secret faith, though.
Yes, do it. Do it. I want to see in the history. Sometimes you can look back and just see, like, you'll see Gordahil died in the dungeon, and it shows her having converted her faith. Alright. Now. Yeah, Seragul's an adulterer, but we don't know who any of his bastards are, unless Jamie randomly feels like going and adding some somewhere. I shouldn't tempt him. He'll do it.
I will.
Make me do it. When will you learn the truth? Actions have consequences. Right. So,
You frickin' fracks!
Trait. What trait? I don't think he doesn't deserve to be super cool. He doesn't need to be super. I kind of, I don't know. I'm kind of feeling cringe maxing for this guy. I already made because I made Shoran, and Shoran is cool. He's like a neat guy, and he's club footed, and he's doing good. But like I don't this dude doesn't need to be like, oh, he's albino and he's the White Death. You don't need to waste all that on this motherfucker. He can be just your cringe.
That's an idea.
The cringe goon lord. Oh yeah, the white death albino dude. I'll stick that someplace else. That guy can be like some dude in Mumacon or something. We save that for someone who's actually cool.
So you know how like in Chinese history, like
Of
women
that
would
nickname?
bind their feet. You know how like China, like in like, I mean I think they even still do it today. It's like Japanese or Chinese women bind their feet. Would it be
Oh,
an
yeah.
idea to give like the Wawa pirates like club-footed as a virtue?
They're not. They're not. No, no, no. We ain't. No, no one down here is doing foot bindings. No, no. Shut the fuck up. The Blue Wizards would put a stop to that by now. I wonder. I'm excited to make whatever bullshit faith the Blue Wizards came up with to justify. Like, I love the Blue Wizards just going.
Again.
Well, yeah, they must have made a good aligned dragon faith. So, what did they do? How did they justify it? Every time I hover over it, I see this disgusting Conron Cult of Ziggur. It shall be cleansed in holy fire. I mean, Conra stays, but Cult of Ziggur leaves. Conra stays, but it gets fixed. This is bad. It needs to be fixed. And Cult of Ziggur, it needs to be thrown into the salt flats and watched very carefully as it sinks all the way to the bottom of the underground lakes with extreme prejudice. Aggressive attacker instead of and Reaver. Yeah, he's got a random. Right now he has a random combat. He's randomly getting the reckless trait as a commander trait.
Wait, what the heck?
Reaver.
Oh, that's cool. Joffrey, you have a secret faith?
The
It's
secret, man.
It's the most secret faith in the mod. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
I actually saw it pop up on the map the other day. Playing as Morgoth doing that testing. I saw it pop up. I was so stoked.
Vector completely forgot, like 2 months after he gave me permission to add it, he completely forgot. I love it. No one remembers.
That's so good.
I need to go look it up to figure out which one it is. Because I don't recognize the code.
You have a secret? It's not a secret anymore.
Instead of the White Death being albino, he's just an adopted white man.
Oh no.
Everyone thinks he was born with a birth defect. They're so confused. What? This man is just... It's just because he's white. He's just white. No. We will actually... For those who don't know, I'll explain the Hathorians again.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
Trig, what do you
jeez.
mean? The Hathorians are the best culture in Mumacon.
Mm-hmm.
This an Oblivion mod? What? Oblivion mod? What? Huh? No, I ain't modding Oblivion. This is CK3. I'm confused. So the Hathorians, for those who don't know, are a culture that we're going to be adding in the south of Mumacon somewhere. They are the Hathorians are gonna be um well, let's see how to describe. They're a culture of seafaring. They're a tribal culture of secretive collective seafaring folks. They keep to themselves. They hold up a tradition, believing that the one there is a god above all the other gods, and that god has chosen them to be special for some reason. That they must not mix their lineage with the other people. So and so what you have is a oddly um an oddly light skinned group of people in the south of Mumikon who all the same have adopted tribal ways, and they'll be wearing pelts and stuff. Huh, I wonder where those guys came from. The Waynon Priory, Joffrey. It's about time that someone made that reference, a reference to that Joffrey instead of the frickin' Game of Thrones one. Usually people hear the way I talk, and we're like, he's got an accent! Oh! Game of Thrones, people talk funny. It's that Joffrey! It's the little shit!
I mean, you are a little shit.
I am a little shit. I am 4 foot tall. Trust. Don't fact check me on that. Oh,
Trust.
also Bushido Basher. I mean, how do you know that I am not? You know, maybe Bushido Basher is right, because as people have put it before, I do in fact have a blade sword, a blades sword in the background. I drink like an Oblivion character.
What does that even mean? What do the numbers mean, Mason?
There. That's what you drink and eat like an Oblivion character. Alright. So, I do kind of want to, I kind of want to make a character. I kind of want to make an albino character somewhere down here that's called like the White Death or something. That sounds funny. I don't know where the hell they'd be. I could make that one of the quirky. Because remember, I want to make a quirky character in Mag somewhere.
Goblin.
The Garlic Goblin, truly, the best nickname. Imagine you're born an albino guy in fucking Mag and 2 Mag, and you get called the Garlic Goblin. Holy fuck! That's like that's like you're albino and you have scaly skin. That's how you become the Garlic Goblin. Like,
Oh man,
your skin is
all right.
peeling.
Vanilla Gorilla then.
No! That's not okay! That sounds really bad, no! Don't
Yeah,
say
it does.
Did you block that one back real quick? Oh, God. When you guys reworking Abercon, rework the Nafarati. The Nafarati probably are in need of a bit of a rework.
They'll
Not
get
much.
better integrated with the cultures in the south, I think, when we get to that point.
Exactly, yeah. There's still Nafarati heritage, for example. I mean, they could probably stay Nafarati heritage actually, because we've split up the heritage group of the people south of the Yellow Mountains, because we've got the Kirani, the Magrin, and the Amutani. Oh wait, the Amutani is on both sides. Yeah. I love that it's Magrin. What a fantastic heritage. Magrin heritage.
Speaking of which, we should probably figure out what the empire title would be if we put Mag and 2 Mag as their own empire. Is it Mag? Is it 2 Mag? Is it Magren?
It's 3 mag because 1 + 2 is 3.
If we end up making it its own de jure empire, which I think we probably should, I would say, yeah, you could probably just call it. You could probably just call it Mag and 2 Mag, and then make the title flavorization for it
Yeah, it's called
unique.
the Twin Kingdoms or something, isn't it? I can't remember.
Well, yeah, you could call it. You can make the title flavor for it instead of saying the kingdom, the empire. You can make it say the twin crowns of, and then they'll say the twin crowns of Mag and 2 Mag, and that should flow pretty well, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, that would work. We would just need a different one for if anyone else comes in, because they probably won't be having 2 crowns.
What? Oh god, man, we have to check every single heritage that it. Wait, no. Oh, we could make its
Can you just
default
say
something
not?
else. No, you can't.
Yeah, or
You can't.
oh, you can't say not.
Honestly,
that's
we'd probably have to make theirs be like unique to them. Actually, we'd probably have to make the default one be something different than Mag and 2 Mag.
Yeah.
And then they uniquely get it called that, which would sound funny.
It
We
does-
need to make up a unique name, some other name for it. That's great. And as for the question of how cursed it would be if the Blacklocks took over Thani Hazard, it is pretty cursed, and I've seen it happen. I've in fact seen it happen. I still want. I hate the fact that like dwarves can't use human buildings, and when dwarves conquer stuff, they always land dwarves, and the dwarves then just can't use the buildings. But then they also can't use all those building slots because the AI in CK3 is incapable for some reason of replacing buildings. They just never consider that. They will literally never do it, even if they can't use the building. So you will have the dwarves conquering a bunch of land, and it will be absolutely fucking useless. Which is kind of funny. But, Trimag. Oh my god. The Empire of the Mega Mag! That's what happens. See, the Empire of the Mega Mag is what happens if you integrate the Kirani elves to the north and Pel to the south. So you have Mag, 2 Mag, 3 Mag, and then
4.
the fourth one. And then you
Oh,
have
Mag?
the Empire of the Mega Mag. Yeah. Famag.
Quad Mag.
Quamag. Quamag! Yes. Trimag is Pel. Yes. Trimag is Pel.
Honestly, the de jure would look so much better if you include Pel.
That's why we've got to do it. They've got to take it. You got to take it, Trig. That's what it's all about. It was always in the ancient past. The in the ancient past, the Magrin people ruled Pel. We're just trying to return it to its rightful place. Anyway. The Confederation of the Magnificent Megatastic Mempire of the Multiple Crowns of Mag. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's quite the title.
Reaver and Aggressive Attacker. Marshal 2.
Ah, they're not sending the best out, are they?
Nah, he's sending himself. Mag is super decentralized. Most of this area is going to be tribal, after all. Okay. I'm really tempted, Goat. So I need to embarrass Goat in front of everyone now. It's going to be immortalized on stream. People need to know.
Oh my god,
So-
it already
so-
has been.
So there was once a time when Goat said the name of this country, this kingdom, in just a chat. We're just talking once in voice call, and he wasn't looking at its name, so he called Anbal Kumagon Bukumagan. And ever since then, I have vowed I am going to put the kingdom of Bukumagan somewhere in my own fantasy setting, and I'm very tempted to make this dude of the Mag invasion force be the Bukumagan tribe.
No, why
Just
not?
make him comedically fucking evil. Just stupid, weird fucking plots and kidnapping people, and they have to get through like obstacle courses to escape, and like it would be great.
Give him the
Why'd
hunter
we
trait with XP. The hunter trait? I mean, there's a bunch of trees over here. This part of Mag is just this is tree central, right? Not as much as 2 Mag. 2 Mag has the biggest fucking forest.
This side of the
Jesus
Misties.
Christ.
I'm pretty sure there were elves here at one point, but they got genocided. So,
I mean,
as that happens.
Tantrak says hello.
That's a jungle. Doesn't
Oh,
count.
okay. I didn't realize we were making a distinction.
Well, yeah.
Jamie,
Jeez, Jamie, come on.
when are we getting jungle elves?
We have
Elves, I've just today given them the provinces they require.
this is where the
Oh, that
jungle
reminds
elves
me.
are.
I was gonna put the cultures in before Thani had Zod released,
Sneaky.
Sneaky.
just to let people play around with them. Supposed to go clone a bunch of Avari
The
cultures.
Bukumagan.
Be alone.
The Empire title for Mag might just be Ko Pa Lamusk. What? The heck? Ko Pa Lamusk? That makes me think of musk. I don't wanna go and smell Ko Pa's musk.
Oh. Grandpa's musk.
Oh god. The Cog Palamusk.
Wait, is that like actually a new notion or something?
Yes. What is this?
Oh, jeez.
The Twin Nations, formerly Cog Palamusk Icog Omega. What?
All right, I'm redoing the column line.
This is one of those situations where we ignore new notion.
Omega.
I'm sure that says Omgeg.
No, it's Omega. No,
Omgeg.
it is not Omgeg. It's Omega.
The Twin Nations of the Rhino.
Oh,
What?
jeez.
I'm pretty sure I remember reading in one of the source documents. I say source documents. One of the source books. The flag for Tumag is like a white rhino on a blue field or something. So if you want
gotta
to
get
prove
that.
Rhino.
That's
Gotta
badass.
Gotta get all that ivory somewhere. Can't all be
Definitely not
from
the
from
turtle.
kidnapping Moomox.
Honestly, it
How
should
do
all be
you
from
just simply
kidnapping
kidnap a moon?
When they're a baby.
How? Fair. That's still gotta be like a car-sized baby, bro.
Yes. Yes, probably. What's
Oh, the Avari name is worse.
the Avaran name for the region is even worse? There's an Avaran
Yeah.
name?
Karen Silicuinor.
Bless you.
And I don't like it. Why is it called the Twin Nations? They don't know what the hell a nation is. They haven't invented that concept. These people are half tribal.
Joffrey, I have a question. If
You can't call them
the
like
guy
you
of the
frickin'
invasion
United
is
Nations.
Hell, can we call it the Mag in Exile?
No.
Because they're not in exile.
No, but what if he refuses to join up with the other Mag?
But he's not in
Then-
exile, he's just new mag.
He
Yeah.
just left. That's all. Like, the the entirety of this region is all going to be under one person. I need to obviously there's islands here. The islands need to be independent because my quirky senses are tingling. These islands, there needs to be something interesting here. And I know Vector's going to be like, it should all be part of Coronada because there's a republic. No, that's not interesting. They're about to get killed. So before you say that, Jamie.
They're their own little group, yeah. But I was thinking about making
Oh.
that western chain its own little duchy, so it can theoretically be de jure shifted over to Tubac.
No,
Yes.
Jamie. We need to
Yes.
give Coronado at least one of those islands so that they can flee there after they get killed.
Yeah, and
And then they
also
can
we
form
just
at Coronado in Exile to reclaim
my
the
God.
homeland.
honestly, as long as we just leave one of those like super tiny one barony islands open as a pirate haven, I think it works. Just stick the rest as Coronado, and then there's plenty of stuff to raid.
I'm all for pirates dominating the peninsula, but
Yes, yes, more pirates, more pirates.
Arg me, argy.
Arg!
Pirates. There's a big naval power that wants to control
Arg,
maritime
arg.
trade. Wouldn't they have dealt with the pirates by now?
Have you seen the Caribbean in the 1600s?
I mean, they killed the
Also,
pirates, though, didn't
also,
they?
Coronade is
Eventually.
being murdered. Coronade is about to have its capital siege down. Like day one, they're going to be in the middle of an annexation war with their capital in progress of being sieged. I don't think that they're in a situation where they can handle pirates.
Yeah, that sounds rough.
The idea of giving them an island to be exiled to sounds interesting, though. I like that.
Yeah.
Big
Wait,
Mag.
have we just decided to make not Taiwan?
What about not Taiwan? No, not Taiwan is where the Blue Wizards managed to keep some of the Woma people alive. This
Okay,
is not
that's
Taiwan.
slightly better. I was just thinking the
yeah.
mainland's about to be lost and retreat to an island was a little
Are
bit
you
familiar.
sure? Are you sure that it's better, Trig? Because it was a big old civil war, except one side was just run by a bunch of orcs and an undead god emperor from the past who was going around killing everyone, and then the former government fled to an island
Okay, maybe
propped up
not.
by foreign influence.
Okay, maybe not.
I wonder what this sounds like. Promise, Tolkien never made allegory.
More pirates.
He just
That will be yes,
saw
more
the
pirates
future.
will be a pain to play. Just like how I'm gonna make absolutely certain that you'll have your fucking shit ass goblins.
shit ass goblins.
Your shit
Joff,
ass
we need-
goblins.
Joff, we should make a really,
When are we getting that realm?
Getting what?
Remember, for the realm descended from that ship that escaped Numenorian slavers.
Oh,
Oh, the Hathorians.
Isn't it?
Yeah, the Hathorians
Yeah,
are down in Mumikon somewhere. I don't know. I don't know where they're at, and I don't know how many they're gonna be. We'll get to there when it comes to it. All
Joff,
I know,
we should make a
all that I know
CK3
now
mod.
is that we're gonna have. I need to make a different goblin culture because the Echo Makers aren't gonna do this. They got to be the spider. The spy. Their culture's got to be called like the spider weaver. Spidey, the web weaver, the web weaver goblins, and and they will be the haggard ass people that you can play around here if you want to
Will they get
stream
giant
out from
spider
behind
arms?
the fucking lake. All this idealistic, like, oh, it looks so wonderful, and then just thousands of unwashed goblins with spiders stream out. It'll be horrible.
we should totally make a CK3 mod where it's literally just filled with nothing but haggard starts. You can't play anybody powerful. The only people you can play at start are just haggard fucking nations.
No, we're not having the triplet nations, Nazgul. Shush! And yes, the Ungoliant goblins. I've managed to convince Vector to let me stick Ungoliant goblins in the southwestern section of the Yellow Mountains. We'll dot a couple of them around here and there.
Well, Joffrey, I'm sure you
I'm just-
understand. If we have the 7 realms, we need the realm with the 3 daughters right next to it. It has to be.
Trig, what you were worried about yesterday with this, it is huge. It's terrifying.
Let me see.
Are you looking at what the
Oh,
kingdom looks like?
jeez.
You're looking at what 2-mag looks like on the de jure map?
Not that. I'm looking at bloody Tantarak. It's a huge area.
Mhm.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't think people are deserve to see that yet, so I'm not gonna tab over. But I'm very curious. Send pics or it didn't happen.
This duchy's already on 6, and I think I might need to make it 8 counties. And that
The way is Tantarok that big?
Because he's making pretty. Well, the baronies are somewhat small, but still, it's just big.
I mean, they're not that small. I mean, yeah.
Well,
they
compared to
could-
the stuff you were sticking around in 2-mag to try and get it to fit.
Yeah, it's fair enough.
Tantarok is a name that doesn't exist anymore, John.
Yeah.
There is
Do we
not going
have-
to be a this. I think it's like vaguely around here. I don't know, Jamie's looking at it right now, but you don't get to see it. All I'll tell you is that it's vaguely over here, and it doesn't exist anymore. Is the thing. There is a region that Tantarok used to be, but there is no kingdom called Tantarok anymore.
There once was a dream.
Once was a dream called Tantarok, and then they cannibalized themselves because they're stupid. And then they set off one of their sorcerers set off Chernobyl, I guess.
Yeah. Should we have like just a Santorini island left of Tantarok?
No, we're not having any Tantaraki left, Trig. They are dead. They're gone.
No, not the people, just a barren wasteland island
Oh well,
with
yeah.
some
This
wonderful colonization blockers.
Trig. Yeah, this island here is going to be like it's going to be Chernobyl. You don't go there.
Mhm.
You don't. You don't. You leave it be.
Can you tie Plague Chance to a building?
I think you
That's the
might be able to
question.
tie it to a region.
Would you be?
Oh,
Are you meaning
definitely
like
have
holding
plague
somewhere makes it
resistance, but I don't
more?
think- You could, yeah, you could
Yeah.
change
Could you
the-
put in
the
a
logic.
negative value?
Yeah, just nuke the plague resistance into the ground. I'm not sure how plagues generate.
I am tempted to give. I think I am tempted to give this guy a hunter trait, but I don't remember how to add the XP. So
I think it's just an add XP on start thing. Aragorn probably has some.
Trait. And scroll down until I get to list of characters. Oh, I'm down in the fucking Godherja code now, I think.
Oh.
Are you not just searching realms?
No, I've got multiple files open. Yeah, that's the CK3 one. The hell is it? Druidane characters. No! Didn't give them actual trait XP. People, they just have the trait.
I think if you check Aragorn, he's got an XP thing. He's like Line of Isildur 52 or something. Or you can just search Aragorn.
Fucking no, I don't want Aragorn.
Check
Oh,
for things
Halbarad.
like this because he has all the traits.
Look at Halbarad
Oh,
instead.
Halbarad probably has it.
Halbarad 9. What a simpler time.
You can also just search the name. It comes up most of the time.
No, don't care. Didn't ask. Go away. Don't actually go away. Please. Please don't.
But it's down in the it's an on start thing. Sorry, not on start. It's a date thing. You just add the XP by an effect.
I need to add trait, lifestyle, hunter, and then Do you have the dates? Yeah. So on the day he was born, he added lifestyle XP. Yeah, the day he was born, this man
Yeah.
got
You
tons
can
of
definitely add
XP.
the effects in history, but the problem is I don't think it will fire previously. I can't remember. Maybe Paradox fixed that. I can't quite remember. It's the whole thing with the Numenor Blood rework.
I wasn't here for that, but I think you have XP on start. I think I've done it with a character.
Yeah, you can
I don't
definitely do it
need
on
to
start.
I don't need to add it on start. You can just add it to the character's history.
Hmm.
This is how I've always done it.
Yeah.
When Senware in Realms in Exile? This is the good question. When is the Senware invades Realms in Exile subplot happening? Where does Senware show up? He comes over the Kondish Mountains, and then the Shavolki start populating and marching west. They'll first strike Mordor. He needs to give Gorgoroth to the Karzarads. The Daedric princes will only invade after Dagoth only after Dagoth invades. Yeah. What's my opinion on submods? We like submods.
Submods are great.
We like them.
Submods can do things that we can't.
Yeah, this is true. But it also makes me try to recruit you.
Some
I
of
have
it makes us cry, but happy tears.
some of it
Happy
makes us
tears.
cry, not happy tears, but good on you.
Happy tears, glad for you, but also sad at what you've done.
This is true.
Like if somebody talked at one point, I don't know if they ever did, but somebody talked about making it so that dwarves and elves could marry and have children, and that is one of those cases where I'm proud of you, but I'm also disappointed.
Yes.
What region of the map am I the most interested in, Joffrey? Or rather, which do I look forward to coding the most? Ooh. What's left that I look most forward to?
Surely
It
it's
might
what
be.
you were massively vouching for when we were deciding what region to go to next.
I mean, well, in that context, there's always I always have a hyperfixation on whatever's coming up next. So I hyperfixated on the pirates down here, and then the stuff going on in the Thunderdome here, and there's
fishy.
this swamp here. So I hyperfixated on a lot of things individually, one bit at a time. So I made a lot of things, and before. Hopefully before I'm done, I'll also code some. I'll actually give the dwarves here something to do and add another dwarf down here somewhere. But next, the next area that I'm hyperfixating on once we are moving further east is the Gobos, because through relentless badgering and various different methods of justification and pleading and compromise, managed to convince Jamie and Vector of a way that I could have my beloved spider goblins in some parts of the mountains, and yet and yet not have them die because of the yellow noodle. Because there was big sad. They don't like the yellow noodle. And you know what? I don't want to hear your opinions either, in case you also don't think the yellow noodle looks good. Because I couldn't take that. My poor heart couldn't take it. But there's going to be the Yellow Mountains, just the High Kingdom of the Yellow Mountains that is up in the north, and it follows the main branch of the Yellow Mountains as they go across here. And then there will be another one. I don't know what the hell it's called. But it could literally be the southern Yellow Mountains or the western Yellow Mountains. or some other more creative name, but probably not. That will be the Yellow Mountains down from the junction. Because this pass here, there's a couple. This splits off into a couple mountain passes that go across here at Dolgonai. So the normal Yellow Mountains gets cut off at the north. Gets cut off at the north of this, and the southern cuts off there. uh,
Nice profile pic, Dark.
Gengar.
Jamie
I am-
insisted on the Pokemon theme.
Oh,
was
it
gonna say-
changes. I love it.
Does he really?
To be fair, the profile effect works very well with it. I think it's very tastefully done. Yeah, so we now on 2 devs out of the team who have seen the light and have Pokemon.
What Pokemon would I be?
What's your favorite?
Shuckle.
Diglett.
Like, I
Definitely
just-
a Shuckle.
It's
I
really
can
just
definitely see
whatever your
that though,
favorite
too.
is.
Yeah.
I have a favorite one.
Which is?
The first Pokemon I ever got.
Charmander.
Oh no, another Charizard fanboy.
Mm-hmm.
Can't be that delayed.
Or were you a Bulba boy?
No, look at my
I don't think
screen.
they're watching your stream.
Oh.
Oh, Chikorita!
Chikorita,
Oh
very good.
boy.
Yeah, I know. He's
You better stay
terrible.
leaf it.
He is terrible, but I love him. He's the cutest little guy. I love him. He's just such a lovely little leafy boy.
So I think now
Absolutely
I think you need a
horrendous.
Chikorita profile picture on the server.
I'll find one.
Join the crew.
I'll find a Chikorita. I will find a Chikorita gif that is just like them hopping up and down or doing something cute. There's got to be something from the Pokemon anime that I could find. Gotta be. I know he's useless, but they had to have had a Chikorita somewhere.
Chikorita was one of Ash's
Ash had
Pokemon
one.
in the anime. You'll have plenty of GIF
Oh.
options.
Perfect. Mountains of the spider. Well, okay, names like that regarding spider stuff. That would probably be like if the goblins take it. I imagine, though. I do like the idea. Want to fill it up with a bunch of blockers, colonization spooter blockers. Yeah.
It's okay,
Alright.
Joffrey. My favorite Pokemon also is subject to the is pretty bad, even though it's pseudo legendary.
What do you mean? Tyranitar's amazing.
Yeah, but his typing, he just gets destroyed so hard.
He's been OU like every gen in competitive.
What is
Yeah.
this now?
OU means like top tier.
Yeah.
He's great.
God. He's like the best guys. Oh my god.
Pretty bad. No.
I mean, like, it's not like he. I don't know. He's just not like like other pseudo legendaries or legendaries where they're just like fucking broken innately.
He's outstanding.
I mean, he's good for the role that he fills.
Reggie Gigas,
Damage.
enjoyer. Good, John's a Reggie Gigas. Make it happen. Make it happen. You need your Reggie Gigas. Joe, if you're
But
wondering if it's
instead of it
possible to
doing
create
like a
tutorials,
visual thing, it just makes his noise in your ear the whole.
I see, Ibrahim. That this is part of the reason that I had people suggesting I do this. Mind you, it goes off track all the time. But what I'm doing right now with this
Part of the
stream is
brand, though, right?
that's on the brand. That's
Yeah.
part of the brand. Yeah.
It's just
But
on brand.
theoretically, what I'm doing right now is going through the process of me modding and explaining how I do stuff. Theoretically, but then we end up talking about the
Reggie
why
Gigas.
Chikorita is the best, most adorable Pokemon. Obviously.
What about Vaporeon?
No!
Unfortunately-
Don't bring that up around Dark, please.
Unfortunately, he's gonna.
What do
fall
you
off
mean?
the shoulder.
You're the one that's obsessing over it more than me, Goat.
I'm just terrified of it. It scarred me mentally, physically, spiritually, everything.
Goat's just uncultured.
Increases
That's not
martial
good.
and decreases intrigue. I kind of like, yeah, make him a
Boy, beat
Bobunga
you.
Dunga. Let's like give
So,
him
Joffrey,
like
question for you.
no wait, he can have like no, four is already good. Four is already good for diplomacy, I think. He can have like 8. No,
Ooh, it's
we'll
about
give
to start
him
jumping
12
rain.
base martial because he's gonna have a bad education. But I think he can have
Oh, it is
a good
dumping rain.
a good talent for it. Not good stewardship. I could drop. Yeah, 4 is also good. But yeah, let's give him like 3 intrigue. He's like the least subtle man you imagine, and he is learning 4 as well. He's probably going to be a pretty mediocre character in general. That's fine though. I could give him like 5 base stewardship. Maybe
You should give
increases
it-
dip to 6.
You should give him Craven instead of Brave.
No, no.
Why would you give him Craven? What's
Why
wrong
would he
with
be
you?
scared?
Because it's funny to have the special military operation be afraid of his job.
Well, it's not his
No.
job. He's like this. This is
Just doing
I
it.
call it the special military operation, but it's not. This is not like a sanctioned action. This is like a tribe of people that are mag culture, but they're not properly incorporated into mag. They're because of how decentralized it is. So they're just one of the tribes, and he's just a tribe who I'm probably gonna make it like. I mean, Saragul's already got 2 rivals. Why not add another one? He could be rivals with this man because he personally insulted this man and said, "You'll never do it. You'll never try attacking me," and then he will, just because.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I still think it would be nuts for him to be Craven. It would be very amusing.
Yeah, it would be funny, but I'm not gonna do that.
Why would he be Craven if he's starting a war with Saragul and
It would-
trying to take over the kingdom?
It would be pretty
I
nuts.
don't know.
You're right.
Maybe he's
So here now, I've done basically. This is basically all of the stuff that you need to do for this character. But now I need to do something else because we've got another character we need to add. We got to add the quote unquote Bandit King, who's going to be another one of again the most haggard characters you could choose to play in this region, and he will be line of Bandit 1. I need to look up that name again though because I accidentally closed the name list. Oh, not that. Yes, here. And he can be Obinza. Or is this guy is also no, that guy's also an O. We can't have them both being O's right next to each other. Ushenza.
You can
Yeah,
call
it
him
would.
Obo.
No, he's gonna be
Ogre.
Ushenza. Ushenza, the Bandit King. The most powerful man.
Wait, what does the Bandit King have to do with the mag attack? I'm confused.
Well, because this county has been forever Roani Faith as a placeholder, just to earmark it for adding the bandit guy, just like how World's End over here used to be as Riamanoi, as like a thing.
I get the point, yeah.
Is like a thing to mark it for me to add the pirates there.
So is he going to be part of the attack? Is he going to join them or just stay neutral?
No, he's the first target.
Let's target? That makes no. Okay then.
He's not
He's
meant
not going to be in his control.
I'm gonna
be
give him the
independent.
nickname like the Bandit King, and he's gonna be there as an actual playable character. But that doesn't mean he's supposed to actually do anything.
Oh, I love that shit.
He's just gonna be there and then get killed. He's gonna be next to so many people that could whoop his ass instantly. He's gonna be next to Saragul's vassals could probably not his vassals. His vassals aren't that good, but Saragul could kick his ass.
Where did you get
the
the nickname
military
the Bandit
operation.
King from?
Because he's united a bunch of bandits in the hills. He's a member of the cult of Ro, also known as Ro-Ho, apparently. And he gathered a bunch of them of bandits in the hills during the chaos of the fallout of the council, and has declared the totally not Yellow Turban rebellion. If the Bandit King wins, he gets all of Mag. No, he does not. No, he does not. Damn, no one commented on it. No one commented on it. I zoomed out and was on the Faith map mode, and no one commented on what's changed.
Honestly,
People
I
losing
can't
their
tell.
touch. Really? All right. I'm gonna look at the Faith map mode here for 10 more seconds, and then people can tell me what's changed. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's enough.
Oh, it's that one thing. That one thing that changed. You know.
It's the thing, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to say it out loud because I don't want to spoil it for the others.
Yeah, but they just didn't notice the thing.
Yeah.
Rest
Alright,
in
I'm looking
peace.
at the Git commits now because I don't know what this is.
I'll show people later. I'll show people later if no one guesses. I just want to give someone the prestige of if they guessed it. But I'll explain. I'll show it. I'll show people what's changed after I've finished explaining this what I need to do here. So, Bandit King guy. All right, made him. Give him his name. His faith and culture need to be changed. All right. So we need to make his faith underscore. What would it be called? Is it Ro?
I think it's just Roani, probably. Or maybe Ro. You just
No, it's
search
not.
up the file.
Faith underscore Dark Drell? Probably Dark Drell.
Yeah, we're unimaginative with these things.
Jamie made
That
it.
was when I did make it. I had a placeholder name. I did not change the placeholder.
Yeah.
I thought I need a dark aligned faith in the Drell region before I'd even thought of anything what it might be like. So that's why I just got called Dark Drell.
So
So,
now we just have placeholder remnants sitting around.
just like we have Red Desert. Yeah.
Just like
Yep.
Red Desert.
So, I have now changed it to he is Faith underscore Dark Drell. Now I need to change his culture to Pel. Yeah, literally just Pel. I love sand people. I forgot. I freaking love sand people.
Wait, what? Who's
Don't worry
that
about it.
for?
Don't worry about who sand people is.
Is that the Dune Sea?
Yeah, they're the Aransani. Is that what they are? No, what are the guys in the Dune Sea called? Can't even remember.
The
Yeah, Central Dune
Opizon.
Sea people.
Opizon culture. Opizon culture is called sand people. I'm pretty sure in the code.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, jeez.
Thank you, Sam.
Alright, so now faith culture has changed. Do I define his sexuality? Do I care?
Always.
Always?
Always.
Well, what is he? What's the Bandit King? Is he bi?
Asexual.
Is he asexual? Is he
I think
gay?
he's
Just asexual characters.
Is it
Yeah, I think he's just really focused on having that title, staking out that bandit claim. He just doesn't have time.
Bandit
He is the
King
true
on that,
Sigma.
the asexual yogurt male grind set in the hills. Gonna need all that focus he can get.
And all the yogurt in your fridge.
He's gonna need all the yogurt in your fridge and all the focus.
Speaking of which, Jamie, we found out that Germany produces the most yogurt in the world. Like 40% of it. So we have to go to Juke. We have to take his yogurt. Because he doesn't know that that yogurt is already ours.
He might be super protective.
Personality traits.
I don't know if he knows the reference.
Hmm.
That just means we'll have to show him later.
Oh God.
Well,
Safe
he
to
could
assume
be.
that the old man does not get the reference.
What are some? I need to be reminded of some personality traits.
God.
Greedy's a good one.
Yeah.
Or is it generous?
But we have
Is
to
he
make sure you
strange?
know so that you can steer your son away from this
What
style
if
of
he's a
life.
generous bandit?
If Trig isn't looking at my stream, he should look at my stream.
Greedy, gregarious, and arrogant. Are there
I
too
see
many
a very
arrogant people
impressive
around?
Gondor.
Yeah, big gun.
Oh wow,
like
Rohan
that.
looks good.
I like gregarious. Gregarious, cynical, and what else?
I like
I'm
Greedy. Greedy's nice.
I'm thinking of splitting
Um,
this out so it's not Tantarak.
What would you give it
Cynical.
to?
Baby,
Bored.
no. Glorious Tantrak must prosper.
Would it go Yellow Mountain?
Yeah, I was thinking of it.
Generous bandit.
Yellow Mountains would be big then.
The
It would
split
be big,
noodle.
but it's gonna get big here.
Oh,
No,
Jamie's
I
thinking
know.
about adding more stuff in the Highlands to Yellow
Yeah.
Mountains de jure. What?
Shush,
At the
shush,
same
shush.
time, I don't know.
Tantarak's dead. Tantarak's dead anyway. It's okay.
Are most of those
Fart, 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 fart.
blank spots impassable?
Most of which pots, sorry?
The blank spots, I assume, are impassable.
Oh, these bits are impassable chunks of jungle.
Arrogant.
Yeah.
I was
And then
just
it's
trying
a
to
big-
make it a little bit more.
Generous.
Yeah.
Make him kind.
Not
or compassionate.
eccentric. Not eccentric. Compassionate.
Make him like
Compassionate.
a compassionate bandit. He wants to help the poor.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Make him a reverse Trant. Wants to
Hmm.
help the good, then becomes a power hungry ass.
Yeah.
Gregarious, cynical, and
It's one of those
compassionate.
that's going to be very hard to get a feel for what it'll look like until I add the de jure on. But I can't really
I know.
I can't really add the borders until I've got the names. I could put placeholder names in, and then you could at least
Yeah.
just see the split. But
If he's
What I
gonna
was
be a
thinking is,
wholesome bandit,
um,
he needs to be generous.
If those two big dip downs on the
No,
north edge
bandit just
are
doesn't make
impassable,
sense. He's a bandit.
it
He's
would
still
probably
taking things
work.
from people.
He takes
Which
stuff and
um,
gives it.
Yeah. Those two, those. If those two ones are
think
impassable, then
this
it probably
this little
work.
bit here would be the only bit that joins to the
Mhm.
jungle. I think.
Yeah.
The
That
rest
could
is
work.
Reaver and
Yeah.
But I could also see giving those
the onion
whatever
defender.
2-3 counties to Tantarok. Because Yellow Mountains is so big. Because it's gonna come down from
Still
Barzumable up there.
Yeah, up here, then through the spine, some underground. This is going to be that big
Still
old volcano
under-
thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a whole bunch.
Reveler.
Yeah.
Here, and then
My vote,
What in here?
yeah, I think I'd give it to Tantarok just because then I can stick some Avari right there. Because I don't want to stick. I don't think I'll be able to get people to let me stick Avari in the Yellow Mountains.
I think it might be one of those things though where it can be de jure
Sure.
shifted as well.
True. Yeah, it makes a pretty easy de jure shift option.
Reveler.
Actually, what's the
If I-
terrain? Is it
Well,
Highland or jungle?
it would end up being all hills and mountains up there. Quite a lot of mountain, really.
Yeah.
Depends how much into the hills I
Valley
wanna
you go.
really. Yeah, I kind of
Oh.
half did it because I wasn't committed to one or the other.
Let's give him a ton of
Hmm.
So I can
XP.
easily see it being, Black Locks are surface dwarves as well, right? So
Yeah. Well, yeah, they have divergent service cultures, I think.
I wonder if we could even put some orcs
Holy
up in
warrior.
the hills and
Yeah.
mountains as well.
Quite possibly.
Education has to be
Possible get this guy?
diplomacy.
Now I'm trying to think about this.
Education diplomacy, though. Education
One to think
diplomacy 4.
I might just leave it for now, and we can make the call later. There's already 4 kingdoms to do.
Yeah. Hmm.
How did this guy become a bandit again?
Because
Because he
he
wanted
needs to free his people. He became a bandit because he's one of the crackhead cult of Roe people. He should be a witch too.
Ramesses, let my people go.
And he
Antrak will be kind of big.
Tantarok is big.
Tondrak is
Okay.
dead.
Honestly, I
For the
think
Xur
yeah.
Kingdom.
I think more counties up top.
Well, the Jadur Kingdom of Tondrak shouldn't
That
exist
we
either.
were talking about this potentially going to Yellow Mountains or Tantarok, so
I think
Do
maybe
I need to
Tondrak,
pull you
because
up
of
on
the
on my
valleys.
other screen so that I can see without showing people what's going on?
Yeah, you do.
The valleys.
It's
Yeah, I
it's
think
your
the
dwarves
valleys would
versus
be
my
Tondrak.
elves. Because I'm sticking elves in here somewhere. In the most cornery places I can find.
I'm on the Tondrak side of things. I think.
I think we can have our cake and eat it though, as in it could be de jure shifted by some
Yeah.
decision.
Yeah.
Certainly.
I just don't see why it would be in the Yellow Mountains when it's supposed to be just like, the mountain chain.
Yeah. Well,
Because we
it's a
could
question
put
of
it
it's
how
on the
far
way
out
to-
you go.
Hmm.
Like
Because we
you put
tend
the
to make
flatlands in.
stuff that's in we tend to make highland areas that aren't part of like some formally organized realm in the de jure of the mountains that they're next to.
Yeah. Like see the
In-
Withered Heath, for
It's
instance.
just from what I'm looking on the
Makes it
map,
look
it
a
looks like
little
it's too
nicer.
far south.
They're just very significant valleys and hills.
Yeah. So the spots where it runs up spindling to the
We're
valleys,
not bringing
I'd probably
Smog back
put
to
in Yellow
life. We're
Mountains.
not. We're not doing
But
it.
then those like lower 3 or so to kind of cover the top.
Well, I agree.
You
The-
will
the
all
only-
never see
the
what they're
reason why
talking about.
The reason why I split it this way is because if I was to split the other way, then you're gonna have impassables splitting this into two.
All right, I'm gonna deafen and mute. I'm gonna deafen and mute myself in that conversation for a minute because now I'm going to explain what I'm going to do. To actually, I need to copy his ID here, line of Bandit 1. I need to copy that and then go back to the place where I mentioned a long time ago. I found by searching up the dummy character, the placeholder character, search up all mentions of his name, Control Shift F when I highlight this, brings me to the only places his name is mentioned, one of which is in this file. This is the file for Thani Hazard titles and their history. So you can see here that just in this duchy, the Duchy of Shanwo, these titles are all assigned to Line of Mag 1, that character, at this date, which is our start date. It's a little bit before the start date. So I now need to think, all right, Igwanja, Majidodo, and Obishamba. I need to find which one. It's Obishamba is the hill here. So now I'm going to take Obishamba and just paste over top of it Line of Bandit 1. And now I can delete the thing where it says dummy. Save that. And now I should be good to exit the game. And when I relaunch it, we should have those new characters landed there with those new stats.
The most underground provinces for them to have to forcibly walk
Perhaps.
through in order to get there.
But it's so. The thing is, the geography says there's like 4 valleys going up right there where you are right now, and that should have the entrance in it. Is like the geography of it.
I agree. I just think that the game mechanics limit our hand.
The
We can
thing
just
is, though, the AI is going to go through those mountains whether we like it or not. Like, I agree
Yeah.
we should make it harder, but we at some point will have to accept the fact that they'll still do it. Like, even in the Misties, they do it, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Not often. Do they do it though? They shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, I see
Yeah.
Isengard march through all the time.
Lorien
Well,
will go through the
Isengard-
mountains.
oh,
like,
Isengard's a special
No, no, no. Oh,
case,
yes,
what
yes,
you're
but
talking
do
about. They're crossing
should be
through
going
Moria
over
and the High
passes.
Pass. Yeah.
Yeah, they should be going over the passes, not through the underground.
Yeah, they go
Oh,
through the
yeah.
pass.
Uh,
That's
yeah,
very
that's
much
fine.
intended. It's above ground. It's faster for them
Yeah.
to move. We want them crossing
Yeah.
that. What's not going to happen
On-
is we're going to very, very rarely see situations where people in the eastern chain of the Yellow Mountains are crossing through the underground terrain because
Yeah,
of how
that's what we want
haggard
to
it is.
avoid.
They're going to want to use the
Yeah.
mountain passes if they have any reason to cross at all.
You know,
And-
we.
Well, the problem is we've
We
got
could
so much
just-
jungle here, which will slow down movement. That's
Dwarf
part of it.
tolls.
Yeah. Well, we could also just crank up Underground's movement speed again, or we could put a pass in somewhere in the
Yeah,
section of the Yellow Mountains.
I think Vector said that there's a pass over here somewhere. I can't quite remember where.
Yeah.
But then that requires us to have this area in for it to be a viable path. So,
True.
yeah.
True.
All right. So now,
Sorry for anyone who's watching the stream. This is
Yeah.
probably entirely incomprehensible.
I
Jamie, that
deafened
is
myself for a
something we
little
could
bit
do,
to
though.
explain some stuff, but now I'm because I finished up coding one specific guy, but then I deafened myself to hear the last little bit of that conversation.
Yeah, I think I'll just do the titles for what I've got so far, and then we can see where we are and
Yeah.
and decide what to do with the rest of it.
I'm just gonna say though, changing the movement speed for the underground provinces isn't really that bad of an idea because we could just give like dwarven cultures or worker goblin cultures faster movement speed to counteract it, so that
But
they'll
then they
be
go
fine.
faster
But
on the above ground as well, right?
Can you say faster
mean,
movement speed in
isn't
a
that the
terrain?
point? They're supposed to.
No,
I don't
movement speed
believe
is
so,
not
no.
moddable.
That's
It's not.
that's
The only
crazy.
thing you
Not
can
for men at
change
arms.
you can change your like military move. Yeah, travel speed's
You can
different. You can
change-
change like your entire
go
army
broadly.
speed
Yeah.
everywhere, and you can change what specific terrain's movement speed is, but you
Penalties.
cannot change.
Yeah,
Per
Joffrey, that's
Hmm.
what I was saying though. I was saying that
That's
we could just
annoying.
make underground movement speed be really slow,
It
but
already
then
is.
give
Yeah.
yeah, and then we
but
could
then
give
but then what we're saying is that if you give dwarves a bonus to speed, you can only give them a blanket bonus to speed. So that would make them rapid above ground, where
Yeah,
they
we-
don't.
Can we not give terrain movement speed bonuses to certain
No.
cultures?
Nemcraft, I
No,
literally
that's
just
what we just
explained that
said.
in two different ways.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Movement speed
now
is really funny.
So the
I-
idea of dwarves
like-
racing around Middle Earth above ground is quite hilarious.
Yes.
Zooming around on helicopters.
by like if you reduce it by like 90%, then the units will basically stop moving and the game will break. It's really funny.
Yeah, you've got to be very careful not to go into a negative movement speed, or it does
Oh,
cause
no,
a crash.
no.
Doesn't like cap it automatically? Oh,
That's
geez,
No,
hilarious.
at least never used to.
No, that's the one thing Paradox forgot to cap.
Oh,
Okay.
paradox.
Oh, you silly. Right. I'm gonna. Trig, did you have an appetite to do naming for these guys? For all
Sure.
these counties and baronies? Because, I mean, it is
Um,
literally the worst job ever for me.
Yeah. I'm working on the master branch right now, but yeah, if they need named, I can switch over and start working on naming them.
I'll have to give you a spreadsheet, but
Mhm.
Sin.
It's
Can
gonna
do you have Excel?
completely change.
Yeah, I have
for the third
Excel.
time. For the third time, it's gonna completely change the way the Stormhost plays, because suddenly you have a whole new area of expansion.
correct. Though, just through this little pass, but yes, I agree, it will. So you'll
Can
have
you
to
get to
build-
that?
You're able to attack the elves, yay!
Can you get to that pass from the Stormhost, or is it
You want
only
Creed over
accessible
there?
through Holzrath?
No, you can get it through the Stormhost.
Ooh, interesting.
The Stormhost will have yet another person that they can cross a mountain pass and then get murdered by.
Boys.
The Kinlai will probably they could probably kick anyone's ass near them. Wait, I don't know. The Kinlai are going to be next to Mumikon and the Twin
Yeah.
Realms.
I don't know
Is it
exactly what
Yukon
Vector's
United,
thoughts on that
or
are.
is it like completely shattered?
Mumikon's
it-
like the big baddie down here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very powerful. They're in the process of killing the other major power in the region. They're about to win a war to just kill off the Republic of Coronade. They're in the process of sieging the capital at this start date.
Well, it sucks to suck, I guess.
Yeah.
If
And
you
yes,
don't
I will
have
adjust these
literal
guys'
fucking tanks,
ages.
then you're fucked.
I will in fact. I did forget the age. That's always something.
Jamie, you should have a
Wait,
cooler background. It's like a 30-year-old dad background.
On brand. I'm a 30-year-old
Smooth,
dad. What do
actually.
you expect?
It's fair enough.
Because it's
Don't
not
you want a
femboys
cool one?
kissing. It's like
Fair enough.
Is that what Juke's
Yeah, also,
background
I
is?
just feel those are allegations I cannot support. That's not real. No, but also I just realized that my My Oh, no.
Ages.
my background is just an album cover from a 90s metal band, so I can't really say anything actually.
There you go. You're
Hmm.
basic too.
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah,
basic
mine is
bitch.
just a picture of me and my friend reading in front of a fire.
See, that's
Okay, let's
wholesome.
make.
Mine's a picture of my 15.
Let's make. Hmm. I will make the mag guy. Yeah, he could be from 6, 9, 89. And the bandit can be from 7,007. I will change their ages nicely. Did Numicon actually help Sauron in the War of the Ring? I don't think that they did. I don't think so. I know that there were Mumoks at the Battle of Minas Tirith, but that was from Haruzan. The farthest north that anyone actually comes to participate in the battle is the Nafarati. That there are Nafarati warriors make their way all the way up north, but no one from any further south than that participates. That's for sure. But there are not Mumoks in Haruzan, but they have a fascination with breeding them. They specifically have the ability to make that their special building is unique in that it does not, while everyone else needs to have land in the region where Mumoks live, Haruzan is able to build their special building here, which will allow them to recruit them regardless, because they are very keen on importing them from the utter south. Now, as I'm not forgetting about you, James. Just give me a minute. Huh. But the Adonai of Thani Hazard do not yet have they do not yet have their men at arms split off yet. They currently the Anbalukori and the and the Caradunai all have the same men at arms. Ah, that's right. Jocko made. Yeah, the Northern Adonaic warfare gives them the Abrazanim. Yeah, that's not assigned by that yet. Southern Adonaic warfare gives you those, and the indentured conscripts. Assigned by that. Ah, that's right. So we have split off the Knights of Caradun are specifically, yeah, only the Caradunai get those now, and only the Anbalukori get the indentured conscripts. Um, at some point, I want to. I still want to give I'm very I don't know how I do it, but I want to make the I want to add another Belikar men at arm because I the idea of Falayan crossbows keeps sticking with me, and I just it gives me this image of Falayans using that Crusader that Crusader state style of Pavis shield again, like where you've got like the big guy with the shield in front and the crossbow behind to shoot at all of the Isaurian intention uh, archers. Would make sense though. Mumakan helps Sauron. Are you what do you mean by help Sauron? Are you saying that when Mordor attacks Gondor, they should call Mumakon in and have them march all the way to the north of the map? Is that what you're saying? That would make sense. Um, because no, that would not make sense. Um, what they are doing right now is what Mumakon is right now doing is uh, they are about to finish conquering the Republic of Coronade, which is uh, I don't think they're a good aligned realm, but there aren't really any like all the people down here are the vast majority neutral with a couple evil people. Mumakon's faith is there's a lot of cults of god rulers in the utter south, but the yeah the twin crowns have they've got they have their cult of god queens, and Mumakon has their cult of god kings. They trace their royal family's lineage from all the way. They can trace their rulers' ancestry to Yi Indur, the Nazgul, and they very much do have an evil leaning faith. But the people around them aren't really good strictly either. But they are definitely another case of a Nazgul's realm, like the Stormhost, that is going around attacking people. And really, after Coronade falls, the only thing that separates the Stormhost and Mumakon from each other are some elves. There's a small elven kingdom in the lands that used to be Tantaruk. Yes, I am coding Juke. That's why I had to deafen myself because more people kept on joining the voice call with me, and then it became rather hectic. I'll try on deafening myself in a moment, though. Juke, Juke, you don't want to be drawing more attention to the fact that the one time that we let you be in charge of making the religion's tenets, you make an entire region where everyone is gay. You don't need to be drawing more attention to that than you already have. Now, what should I explain next? Hmm. Do I explain nicknames or the special duchy title? Hmm. Where? I suppose what would people be more interested in seeing? Hmm. The duchy, the duchy as opposed to uh the special duchy title then. All right. Yeah, I mean, if no one else. Yeah, all right. Well, John surely knew you know how to make titular duchies. All right. I'll do it. I will show it based off of the Scarlet Triad because that will show you how you can look at it's another example of how as with most things you do when you're learning to mod, myself included, because everyone's still learning. That's the fun part, you never stop. I am going to take this title here, and I will look up every time that D_Scarlet Triad is mentioned in the code. Other titles? Is that a good place to start? More titular titles. Yeah, let's go with titular titles to start with. Not Womarin. Well, I guess I'll have to put another title underneath because there's no titular titles list for Thani Hazard yet. Thani Hazard. So I have searched up every time that D_Scarlet Triad is mentioned. So this will tell you every single file that is looking at this. Every file that is looking at that title. Titular one. Could have done the same thing with the Dragon Knights, but that would have been a little more complicated because there's some more stuff going on there as well. So, what I will do, as all good boys do when making something new, you copy and paste. So, Thani Azad, underneath here now. Oh, give that an extra space. We'll call it. We'll say here. Mag. Tribe of Magrin invaders in Hell. Landless, yes. Strife and valid error. Ignore titularity for title waiting, yes. This is a big deal. This is something that is secretly a big deal, and a lot of mods forget to do this. If you want to add this specifically, because when you because this is what allows you to, because a lot of the times you will have titular titles, and it was a big problem for us for a while, where Aragorn, once we started working on Eriador, he would always just be Doran Engledil, because the AI is typically programmed to want to make their primary title wherever their capital is, because that just makes sense. But you don't want that. You want it to be the Dunedain. So when you ignore titularity for title waiting, yes, that will make them actually consider using that instead of the. They won't just automatically get rid of it. Alright. Let's change the color. What color is mag? Mag is like green. Like the mag culture is green. So let's make it like, alright. 37 red. 130 green and 37 blue as well. Sure. Ah. What's up with my teeth? The Kingdom Tier Stewardship Gondor title. Oh. Well, let me. Okay, first I'm gonna. Oh fuck! I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna call them Bukumagan. It's gonna be the Bukumagan. Right. But I will look up now. Gondor Steward. It does not have it. Well, shit. No wonder. Actually, I don't know if they should. I don't know if they should be using. That's probably that's probably a good thing if they. I don't know exactly, because they're meant to become the princes of Ithilien. So I'm not sure that they should be like if they I think that they should have the title stewards. They should keep the title of stewards, but I'm not sure that they should. Hmm. You know what? All right, fuck it. I'll just add. I'll add it. I'll add it. You're right that the Concordat Circle doesn't have it. Stormhost. The Stormhost does not have it either. I know for a fact it doesn't have it because I've seen their invasion work and then they swap. Um. So yeah. Those are examples of ones that I have missed. What do you the storm host? You have a problem with suddenly when the storm host conquers Belikar, they just instantly swap to being Baranazar and instantly move their capital to Nilulande? What? John, I can't believe you. You think that's strange? Oh, outrageous. My own curiosity. I know that it's been changed. Belikari Heritage and Blood 1. How many is it now? 65 characters in total with it. Oh, that's right. I completely forgot. Archer Khan. Members of this family. So these people still exist, yeah. Need to figure out what the hell to do with you guys now. Because, fun fact, the thing that's changed, and is still in the progress of being changed, for those who didn't notice it earlier, I told you I was going to tell you what changed. Religion has changed here. There is a new religious family. The Umbarian religious family. So the Coliri exist now as echoes of the Ainur. They're an echoes of the Ainur. Yes, and you know exactly. It's an echoes of the Ainur thing that is the brainchild of DS, because DSS got sick and tired of there being there being, for some reason, there was a family of kingsmen ruling Kibble but the thing is that back when that family first got set up as governors, there was no kingsmen, there was no new kingsmen faith. So now we have the veneration of Kolir, which is we gotta tweak it because currently they've just got the same cult of saints thing that Baton on his indie has. But this is what I like to call the folk hero Eru worship, where they basically think that the Valar are people. They're people that get reincarnated as like just people that exist on Earth, and they do great things. So yeah, they very much are not friends with Umbar anymore. And we're probably also going to be making a new culture. There is probably going to be a distinction between uh, the the coastal Mardrukon and the inland ones. Not certain, but that's most likely going to happen because the inland guys are they're not exactly uh, the inland guys aren't exactly all about that coastal raiding and such. Uh, but yeah, there is as well new history because we've got the Aluakari the keepers of the city of spring because they have a spring, and the Arzagari held it for a bit in the history, but there's still a period of time where the Arzagari um the Arzagari still get put up by the Umbar people in the past. However, yeah, before them was the Batan on Izindi Belakes family, who perhaps you can see then the Batan on Izindi faith over time uh, morphed. You see, the first man put back in charge that was Mardru Khan, after things started to break down and they became independent. The next man in charge is a Batan on Izindi of the Aluakari family. And then afterwards, they end up forming their own faith. I was cooking on. I had been cooking in Stable Diffusion um on faith icons. That one's okay. I could show that one. This is the general vibe of what their faith icon is going to be. Um, they just the idea of you have sun and swords in front of it. That's that is what DSS suggested to me as the concept for it. Oh god, I've been pinged in fucking Tantarok history. Oh god. uh, Let me drop that now. I might be able to undeafen and unmute myself now. No, no, we're not getting a new culture for the Ardennium, and we're not getting a new culture for Mordu. We're not. We're not. We're not doing that. Sorry. The state of the Umbarian faith family, because I know you're saying that it would make sense to put in the Belikari thing. That could theoretically happen, but DS has grander aims to add more faiths to this list uh, for the various start dates. Over time wants to make it even more modular and try to make Umbar's history more interesting, this whole region, so that at different times you will have more or less pirates and that you'll have different cults popping up and different strengths, things like that. What the fuck did you miss? Ah, you missed me explaining something new because Marjorak is getting a bit of a facelift inland. Of course, the coastal Belfagori family is the same, but there's no longer a Umbar friendly family, and it is not a funny star religion. I will right now. I will do this. I will right now do this. Um, I'm going to downloads folder. Open that up. Let him add other face. This faith do. It's not under the filthy corsair yoke. The Umbarians worship a mix of gods, saints, and heroes as diverse as their heritage. Their traditions and rituals are derived from the Haradrim, Gondorians, and Black Numenorian faiths alike. But okay, no, I can't do this in the middle. I'm supposed to be making the duchy. Uh, no. I opened it up. I've opened up GIMP. I'm doing it. Fuck it. I'm doing this. Oops, in Exile? Not that one. Realms in Exile dev. GFX. Interface. Icons. Faith icons. No. What is this icon called? All right, I'm gonna least off track, Joffrey. I'm sorry, but only slightly. And no, the hands are gonna stay. The hand is. I'm not gonna change the hand. No matter how many times people ask, the hand is gonna stay that way. You won't win. You'll never win. Custom star 3. Okay. Oh, it's gonna crash the game, but that's fine, I guess. Whatever. Oh wait. Oh, what I need to do is you call your Dynasty New 31. God damn it, DS. Dynasty New 37. Come on. Oh. I need to find out what that faith is called in the code. It is called faith underscore Collier. So, I'll look that up. Religion. Not the localization file. I need the actual religion file. And now that I know what it is called, and I have got the, I will now look, I will open this icon. Don't load the bitmaps. I need to find, alright. I'm going to put all of this image inside here and scrunkle it. It's going to get the scrunkle treatment. What was the Angroom file with the soy jack, Joffrey? Don't worry about that. Don't you worry about the soy jack Angroom Joffrey thing. That's none of your business. That's secrets best left to an older age when the world was still young. And when Joffrey joined the Realms in Exile Discord server ranting and raving about goblins. It's from a dark time. A time I look back on with fondness and a tinge of regret? No, I don't regret even a second of that time. It was good. It has paid off because now we're going to have goblins. We're going to have the spider goblins. Yes, it is good. Yes, that's about the right size. So now I shall export this file as custom sun swords.dds and make sure to compress it. Should be showing up at the bottom now, yeah. Alright. Custom sun swords. Now, this is the tragic thing whenever you do anything with religion stuff. If you do any sort of religion modding, I save this, it's gonna crash the game. Always crashes. Always crashes CK3 if you do any change to a religion. I've stated this before, but the Tejan borders are one of the most beautiful in the... Yes! Their borders look fantastic. The terrain is so beautifully painted. All their neighbors are scrumptious. Joffrey, how hard would it be to add a map selection for another mod? Drums and Exile. Huh? A map selection from another mod? What do you mean by a map selection? Was there, Joffrey? Was there at your first ever God Ursha stream? Oh, God. Said all of those. Yes, back when I had hair. Yeah. Oh, while I'm modding, could you change? Could you change fix? Yes. The icon of the faith with the hands. Yeah. No. You want to replace Andrast with the Westerlands? That is absurdly difficult. That is really difficult. Did not think that's what you meant, that's for sure. But what you're describing that is very difficult. Alright. There we go. Now it's not the funny star faith. It's the funny sun faith, sun swords thing faith, and it actually kind of fits in with the color of the faith too. Nice. Like, it's so satisfying whenever I actually get Stable Diffusion to spit out a faith icon that looks somewhat okay. Where's my... Where's all of my... I've got... For anyone who's curious, I for example, I bullshitted enough. Wait, is that the GIMP file or? Yeah, I've fucked around enough with Stable Diffusion that I managed to I've made a couple. I made a few faiths for the Geheimnisnacht mod. Because believe it or not, the Warhammer mod is they're still trucking along. But I made the they've got their the Grail faith, and like there's a bunch of different versions of it. Funny Grail Cult of the Waves and stuff. Oh no, don't open the GIMP file. But anyway, no, just cancel it. Don't do that. If I could see it on hand, I'd show you guys the twin-tailed comet one that I made. It's just so sad. Oh, actually, I do have it on hand. I can pull up. I can secretly show you guys. Yeah, I'll spill the beans on a little bit of Geheimnisnacht faith icon stuff that I did. You can see. I made there's it's pretty low res because it's the the icon that you actually see in game. But This is a one of the Sigmarite fates. I forget what the distinction with this one is. This is the main Sigmarite one though. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember. And this is the Tilean. I think this is the Tilean Myrmidia. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, close those. Close that. Yeah, that's fine. Close that. Don't worry about that. I'm trying and failing to get... I'm not making an Age of Sigmar CK3 mod. I am contributing faith icons to the Geheimnisnacht mod, which is the Paradox team that does Warhammer stuff. Did I say it anywhere? No, you just instantly knew, John. You instantly just knew what this was. Yeah, this is me. This was one of the icons that Stable Diffusion spat out. I'm trying to make decision art for yeah, that decision. Well, I'm so smart. He's a very clever boy. Where's the Tantaraki? Yes. Trimag is better than no. I mean, maybe the TRI mag is better. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so ages ago, I said that I was going to be showing how to make. I was starting to go through the process of making. Oh no! I accidentally made him 43. That's the same age as both of these guys. Fuck! That needs to be changed right away. I need to fix that right now. Mag Invasion Force guy. Wow, how did I accidentally do that? No. 90. 80. Yeah. 96. 69. There we go. The belt of 40. Yeah, exactly. All of them. It's just. It's destiny. Yes. I like the TRE. Yeah, I kind of like the TRE, because if it makes it too obvious, then Vector's going to force me to change it, yeah. So we've got him. He's got his traits. He's a legendary reveler who raids and is a holy warrior. He's actually a pretty competent Diplo character. The fact he's got all that diplomacy means he probably generates a decent amount of prestige. So, yeah, but still not enough. Not enough prestige to actually... Why do you have so much more prestige? Is it because you've got like a... What are you generating prestige from? Yeah, I mean... Oh, it's because he's arrogant! Arrogant gives you more... arrogant and impatient! Arrogant and impatient is a combo of death that gives you more prestige generation. Which means that he gets a lot more than you'd think. And then him being a hunter, too. He's a hunter and gallant. Oh my god. This man is actually capable at his job. I mean, yeah, as it stands, he's gonna need the help. Shenza. You don't have anything filled out, really? Oh, he's only 25, so yeah, fair enough. But yeah, you as Ushenza would definitely want to go down Majesty focus for that extra. Yeah, he kind of looks like a sweetie. He kind of does look like the soft-hearted guy that I'm envisioning. Kind of want to save that DNA. Capable, he's capable at his job. That is all he needs. See, the thing is, you can't have too many people being ambitious. And there is a shit ton of ambitious people in Thani Hazard. There are so many ambitious people around here. You can't. You can't have everyone being ambitious. And look, you've already got Shoran, who is a dude with a titular title, who is going and conquering stuff that's not his normal. Fuck is calling me? Getting a call from Tell City, whatever the hell that is. But anyway, no, I can't make him ambitious because if he's ambitious, then he's too much like everyone else. He needs to actually feel unique and not like generic. Same as you don't want to make Ushenza here just be eccentric because it's the quirky trait. Opayemi here can be, he can be arrogant, impatient, and brave, which gives him more than enough reason to be making his tribe geared for war against Saragul if, in the starting event, they are their rivals, then he will have more than enough reason to go and kick his ass. Yeah. Fair, I guess. You bet it's fair. You sit down. You sit down, John. What the heck are they doing in that? I just realized I'm still in this voice call. What are they doing while I'm deafened? Oh, they're naming shit. I see Trig, you're naming stuff and Jamie's assigning it. Oh, that's wholesome. Working together. What people may not, yes, you may not realize, I've got it. Wait, you could characterize him as I have a job, I will get it done. No, that's the bureaucratic type of dude. This man he's petty. He not vengeful, but he's petty and arrogant, and this like he's been essentially given a I dare you, and then his opponent who dared him is vulnerable now, so he's gonna go and kick his ass. That's what's going on. I would definitely make a like I have a job to do, I will do it kind of guy somewhere out here. I could be interested in that. Because there could always Mag is a very decentralized place. There could be someone that's been like sent to rule a region and is like, oh, I don't know. I need to try and bring the tribes to heel. And then there's someone that he hates because they are a tribe and don't want to be brought to heel. I don't know. I did say something about you, Trig. I said, I'm like, I see that you are in the voice call still while I'm deafened and you are. It looks like you're doing the naming stuff, which is neat. But anyway, I don't think I need. Yeah, neither of these guys need to be married. They could probably. Yeah. It's more of a insane adventurer. He definitely doesn't need the adventurer trait, mind you. Definitely does not. Alright. I'm gonna finish a little bit relating to the titular titles, because Bukumagan. I'm gonna give him that title. Is Goat still there? Yeah, Goat's still there. Yeah, Goat, it's gonna be Bukumagan. It's gonna be the tribe of Bukumagan. He's gonna be of the Bukumagan family. Alright, so back finally to looking up, mentioning the Scarlet Triad. So that I can continue working on. I could see him gaining the adventurer trait. Yeah, like maybe he could gain the adventurer trait if he kills the bandit guy. Like I could, if I felt like it, I could make them have a starting war, if I really felt like being special. and then it could be like a 50-50. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There could be, because one way I could do it is like, oh, they have a starting war, and whoever wins the war takes all of the land. Could be like, if the Bandit King wins, then he gets all of this land, and if Obiemi wins, then he gets the hills here. But at the same time, I kind of like leaving it more open-ended, I think. I don't think there's a need for it to be. But we don't have many starting wars, so it could be neat. I don't know. Very tempting. Showing people how to code a starting, like a fucking war would be really complicated, and that will take more time than I've got. Because I am dragging this out a lot, as I always do. So, anyway. The coat of arms, not worrying about that. Title holders, yeah, that's the shows you what this gives you the special title. Yeah, titular titles and other titles. Those are the two main things you need. So, other titles, I'll now go right below that. And D underscore what do I call it? To make sure that it's spelled correctly, so I'll copy and paste over Bukumagan. And it will be held by, gotta go over to Thani Hazard and find line of mag 1. And then back here, make sure that it's assigned to holder in this start date, line of mag 1. Oh! Oh! Abyss coming out of the abyss after eons of me not seeing you, just to insult the format that I use VS Code in. Is that so? Is that so? That's what you're gonna do right now? Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. What's better? Titular titles do actually have capitals, yes, and I should set that. Thank you for reminding me. C underscore Igwanja. That's what it should be. Is that the capital of the duchy? Yeah. It's the capital of this duchy. That should be the capital of this one too. Underscore Igwanja. And that already, just these two files, who owns it, and then what it is, that should be all you need to do to set up that it exists. The next bit, though, I need to make it so that it actually has a name. The underscore book. No, I need to make sure. No, double checking. Double check. I'm not risking that. I'm not risking it. The underscore Bukumagan. Alright, I was right. 0. And it will be called, unsurprisingly, Bukumagan. Mag 1. Is there anything else I needed to do? I don't think there's more than that at the moment. So I should be able to exit the game, reload it, and that should be present. No, the coding is the longest bit, yes, for sure. Yeah, what takes the longest? No, the researching of stuff. Fuck no, we got most of that sort of thing figured out ahead of time, and now thanks to Trig, you'll see you see is in the chat. He's in the stream chat and he's in the voice call that I'm deafened in, deafened and muted. Um, Trig is one of our most bestest and appreciated conlangers. Conlangers? He do the conlanging, and which means that he goes around and he bastardizes words, and he names stuff. So right now he is in the process of naming all of the counties in Mag and Tumag out east. So that it takes a bit of time, but all things considered, it's really just a little bit of tedium. The stuff that's actually tough, the stuff that's actually like tough and time consuming, are when you're adding mechanics to make a region unique. The real just like those what makes the region special. And that is the thing that's taking us the longest with Thani Hazard, for example, making the struggle for Thani Hazard more more special. So, things like what I'm doing here, things like what I'm doing with like this yeah, there's gonna be the mag invasion thing. It's such a nothing. Trig, I did do naming. I named 80% of the underground counties. Yeah, Trig, I know what it's like. I know what it's like. I named all these. So here we go. Yeah, we now have Opayemi, and he holds the chieftain of Bukumagan. The next thing to do would be to make his dynasty, I think. No, not Balkumagan, Bukumagan. That's obviously what this kingdom's called. It's Bukumagan. Obviously. Hmm. Oh, so he get even more prestige because he's a higher ranked character? One thing. I don't yet have. I forgot. I don't. I'll need to do it another time. I'll need to do it sometime other than now, but I don't yet have title flavorization for Magrin heritage people. Shocking, I know, but I don't have title flavor for any of the people south of Tulwen. None of these goons have unique title flavor yet. They're just using the same title flavor as Ray, which ain't right. That just ain't right. So I'll have to fix that up. The only people that have unique title flavor around here are the fucking bandits. Who am I and what have I done to Joffrey? What do you mean? What? It's because I started using a different voice? Huh? Excuse me? Oh, what have I done to Joffrey? Because I've decided that I want to do something else a different time. Well, you see, the thing is, Doug, I have today off. I have today off, so I could stream for ages, just streaming me coding shit and giving you all tons of stuff to look at and be like, ooh, goodies. But there's a problem with that. And the problem is that in in approximately any time now, theoretically, I should be leaving this to do a stream where I talk about a dev diary for EU5 with two people that are sitting in this voice call with me, deafened. That being Vector and Dark. I'm keeping I'm kind of supposed to be doing that now. Um, I might have to do a part 2 to this. I might genuinely need to do a part 2 to coding the special military operation, and then the part 3 is me actually playing it. uh, hmm. What else can I do before I stop though? Because I wanna. Well, what's more that I can show? Um, dynasties, dynasties. I can do his dynasty. I can do his dynasty. And to do his dynasty, I will, again, showing you this always. This is always how it works. You look, it's like, all right, well, what's a placeholder? What's like an example? What do I want to base it off of? All right, so I look at Ola here. He is line of Zuberi 7. I'm gonna steal the Zuberi dynasty. I'm gonna steal the Zuberi dynasty's code. Zuberi. The Zuberi are the first family here. So I will take dynasty, dynasty equals dynasty underscore Zuberi, and I will look up every time that that dynasty is mentioned, except in this file. And here it brings me to Thani Hazad native dynasties. So I shall copy that and paste it underneath the Zuberi. I shall now I'm going to need to replace and search up again. You got to search for every time these things are. First step, culture, mag culture. So first thing, change the name to dynasty underscore login. Native characters. He will have here dynasty equals dynasty underscore Bukumagan. Now, but yeah, back here again, we'll look up every time that din underscore Zuberi is mentioned specifically. So that is where we can find dynasty names. All right. So underneath that, back here, I will change dynasty din underscore Zuberi to din underscore Bukumagan. This will be din underscore Bukumagan motto. So back here, underscore under where the Zuberi thing is said, din underscore Bukumagan. And type out what it's going to actually show up named as. Bukumagan. Then I will go to, I can already see where it's showing me the motto. It's already showing me the place where the motto is mentioned. So I'll go to that file now, and underneath, Bukumagan motto. And close the game, because I'm going to need to reset again to have that show up. And I had no idea. What is dynasty culture? Dynasty culture is just assigning what the default culture for that dynasty is. So when it comes to like generating its coat of arms, for example, is the main one. There's not a whole lot it relates to, but that's the main thing is what the dynasty's coat of arms will show up as randomly generated. What the heck would the dynasty motto be? I need ideas. Gib thoughts and prayers. But at this rate, I want ideas. I want some ideas for both the dynasty motto for the Bandit King as well. Yeah. What is the county he starts in? The bandit starts in Obishamba. Actually, no. I'll take his name, Ushenza, and his name, the dynasty name can be something like Ushen, the Ushenzi family. If he survives somehow, you can be the Ushenzi. Make Mag great again, a version of Excelsior, like ever upward and ever outward. Hmm. What's mine is mine, and what's yours is also mine. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Hmm. Do I need to ask people when they want to actually do my podcast thing so I can see how much time I've got. I kind of yeah, I think what's yours is mine. I kind of like that. Hmm. Hmm. All right. So to Bukumagan is what's yours is mine. Hmm. Is that the does that go for then the invading guy or the bandit guy? Because the bandit guy is generous. 'Cause the bandit guy is also generous is the thing to keep in mind there. He's like genuinely a good guy. Or he's trying to be at least. And then oh wait, no. I need to add motto. Yep. Motto before I forget that. That was close. There we add Gen Z. Shenzi. There we go. And then he gets dynasty equals SD underscore Ushenzi. The mottos. uh, I hate this is the real toughest part. The real toughest part is making. Hmm. Honor among thieves is not a bad idea. You know what? I'll put that down. I'll put that down. Thanks. Thanks. You got me in a bit of a rut there. I was stuck in a bit of a confuse. So I will launch the game again. I'm gonna start wrapping things up as I was saying. But the other thing I will look up is, let's see, Dragon at World. So I search up, yeah, wherever it says Dragon at World's End. So this way I can find, yeah, in Volmar characters. I want to open Volmar characters. I want to open Lord of the Rings nicknames, and I also need to look up. I need to find every time that Nick_Dragon at World's End is mentioned. There's the other Lord of the Rings nicknames, the actual code file. So we are going to make. Oh, there's no Thani Hazard nickname, is there? There's Thani Hazard. There we go. So Nick_ the Bandit King. Nick the Bandit King. All my homies love Nick the Bandit King. Thani Hazard nicknames. Nick. And then I will type, it'll actually be called the Bandit King. And underneath it, I will put desk, unique_desk. And in fact, I don't need to, no, I won't launch the game until I finish the nickname. Helped and hindered in equal measure by his giving nature. Bandit King. No, specifically, what's his name? What's his name again? Ushenza. Ushenza was driven to action by the disastrous council that shattered the principality of Hell. He swore an oath that his people would see freedom from not all outside influence, from all freedom from from all tyranny. Or he would die frying. Oh, I need to make sure that I need to go to, again, so that's why I opened Volmar characters, because I've got, give nickname, that's what it's called. So I need to go back to the character, bandit, and at birth, I will add underneath here, give nickname, Nick the Bandit King, unique. And now when I launch it, he should have his dynasty. He should have his dynasty and the nickname. But so I shall now take a look at that, and if that is working correctly, then I will yeah, then I'll wrap things up after that if everything is working correctly there. And then I will move along. Next time that I do this, I will show myself actually making the decision that he's going to get. I'll make his decision and starting events. Yeah. Could even give the Bandit King a starting event if I felt so inclined. Poor guy. Poor little bugger. He's gonna get smooshed most games. He is, he is. The Bandit King dominates Pell. Pell is free. The great thing is that there are these two characters now. So you've got the Bandit King and the Witch Doctor. So you've got two characters now. There we go. We got Ushenza the Bandit King. So you've got Ushenza the Bandit King, and you've got Fishy the Witch Doctor, and they are both characters that are Rowani faith, and they're seeking to free their local culture from the Caradunayam. Funny thing about that though is that they're both that's the evil leaning faith in the region. So if someone was to play them and actually take over, it wouldn't be great. It wouldn't be great. Though, the fact that it has the Cult of Ro has Witch Coven means that thanks to Juke, you've got a decision to recruit a witch. So you can get Witch Court here just randomly recruited, which is pretty neat. She's actually really good. Damn, you put that. Oh, you can't reassign. You have a suffragan bishop. You can't reassign. Court chaplain, no. This is horrible. But there we go. You've got Skulker Ushenza, the Bandit King of Obishamba. The band of Obishamba. He's hanging out. He's hanging out up in the hills. He's built some walls and ditches. Could make that the starting building even. Like all the fucking fishing net. Is Mag's a seafaring culture. Huh. Practiced pirate, seafarers, martial admiration, council of clans. That's kind of neat. That's kind of neat. I think I'm gonna like Mag more than I even imagined. Yeah, tribal elective based. And of course, you got fierce independence. All right. But I think. Huh. Shenzi. Bakanas. That's not showing up. Bandit King. Oh, I didn't assign him as Dynasty. Oops. Dynasty equals 10 underscore book. God damn it. Oh, Dynasty underscore, yep. Dynasty underscore Bukumagan. There. Now it'll actually show up correctly with him having the Dynasty. Not that it matters all that much. It's just best to actually have it, you know. Because you get your nicknames that way. Honor among thieves, and then you'll have the what's yours is mine. Where is Mag's big old capital? Well, Mag's capital is here. Mag's capital is going to be along this river here. Um, Two Mag's capital is here. This is where there used to be a Numenorian outpost slash trading post. I don't remember exactly how big it was, but it wasn't a big deal. It just kind of, the Numenorians set up shop here. There was a Numenorian port here of some descript, and the first ruler of Mag and Tumag showed up one day and declared that she's the reason she sunk Numenor. She just proclaimed that she sunk Numenor, and then she raised an army and conquered the city, which she very much propped up as, look at this glorious city we have taken. I have sunk their homeland and destroyed their fleets, and now we have taken their great city. And it's just like the most shitty port that the Numenorians built. Who's more base, the Anbal Kumagon or the Balan Lai? I don't know. They're both pretty ignorant. The actual based people are the Nsathan Lai. The Nsathan Lai people are they're the echoes of the Ainur Adonai. So they shocking. These guys are actually like they believe that they are like built different. They're like, I mean, we are special. We were chosen by the gods to teach all of you and uplift you, but they're not so much. They're not quite so much to the level of you guys will never be like us. They think that it is their duty to teach the lesser people and raise them up so that they can take our place one day, because all things must end. That's the kind of thing. They believe that the gods taught the elves. They think that the gods taught the elves and that the elves taught the Numenorians, and now it's the Numenorians' turn to teach the middlemen. That's what they think. So they actually, crazily enough, they teach the natives. They actually like spread the faith to them and continue the ideology of you must teach people and uplift them. So mendicant preachers, they're very keen on preaching and traveling around. But it's been rather tricky for this faith to catch on outside of Pell because of the direct influence of the elves, or Drell rather. Which groups are the Yellow Mountain dwarves closest to? They just are Blacklocks. You mean which groups? Like who do they? Which of the humans are these guys like friends with, quote unquote? That would be just the Caradunai in general. They're on good terms with the Caradunai. Uh, they actually, and I kind of want to somehow make. I want to do something that will cause the Blacklocks to not be considered the Koreananui people to be hostile, because right now they do. Right now they do consider each other to be hostile. And also, yeah, also all the mandate, yeah, they both. Also, Gimeleth is considered by and considers these guys to be hostile, which probably should be changed so that everyone with the mandate of the Adonai considers each other and is considered by each other to be astray at worst. Could probably add something as well so that the mandate of the Adonai causes everyone with primacy of Aule to be considered astray as well, so that you don't have them holy warring each other. But I think that is all for today. I think that I have shown a decent amount of work on how the cooking happens in the kitchen. And I shall be back next time, whenever that will be, with Snap. Come on, Snap. Finger Snap. Be back next time showing the decisions and starting events, that sort of thing. So, with that, I thank you all for watching. Oh my god. Not the Storm host stuff now. I'll talk about that another time. I thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.